What's up, everyone, and welcome to Face It EDU. Trippin here alongside Visionary One, and the two of us gonna bring you some collegiate Rocket League action. Not just the normal CRL teams that you might be used to seeing. Just some different players that just happen to attend these schools, but they're playing for some big prizes. Visionary One, and we've got three best of seven matchups, two semifinals, and a finals to bring to you this afternoon. Starting with Mizzou Black and Arizona.
Yeah, I'm super hyped to be getting into this collegiate rocket league, of course, to look at the run that these teams kind of made. Arizona just taking an easy 3-0 over UNAL or Tigres, excuse me. Mizzou having a little bit rougher time with TEC, and then we have the Golden Gophers, of course, getting taken down by the Florida Gators, and West Virginia barely beating the Texas Longhorns. And Trippin, I know that's been a storied rivalry in football ever since West Virginia joined the Big 12. Looks like it's sticking around here for Rocket League.
Well, that's kind of what you can expect, though, right? And you really enjoy seeing the fact that you get those rivalries built up in the traditional sports. They carry over to those esports as well, and it is just beautiful to see those rivalries take shape. We've got the lineups for you for the two teams that are going head-to-head, Arizona and Mizzou. We got Nudging with Love, Stick, and Tater Tot for Arizona. Chappa, It's Legendary, and Lisa for Mizzou going head-to-head. Now, Visionary, I know we don't know a ton about these two teams, but if you had to pick one to win a best of seven, who are you going with?
I'm definitely going with Arizona here just because they swept the previous round. It's literally that simple. They swept the previous round. They're going to continue that momentum from yesterday. We're going to see them pull out this series in 6 games.
Well, that is certainly a way to approach it. I'm going to go with Mizzou Black, considering they have a couple players that I actually recognize. And, of course, Homeless Baby, formerly in CRL from the 2020 season, wearing the tag as well on their card. Expect to see some pretty high-level Rocket League at this level. First 10 seconds of the match go down with no score quite yet, Visionary. But we know that it's not going to take too long because Nudging right there at 4:44 sends the first goal home. It's Arizona 1-0.
Arizona does a great job here getting the ball to the midfield. It's a great pass by Stick over to Nudging. Nudging able to thread the needle there and send it to the far post. And I wouldn't expect anything less. Obviously, we're in the semifinals. There's been a lot of back and forth with all these teams. You'll love to see Arizona pulling it off. And a Spanish kickoff attempt actually going to go awry right there for Arizona as this goes over the top. Blank's going to be beat up by Tater Tot. This is essentially an open net right now, and it's going to be barred down and just in, and Arizona is starting out hot.
I mean, sometimes you just take the path of least resistance, right? And Tater Tot just drives right past the ball, is just hunting down players, gets a late bump on somebody, and then ends up turning around at midfield, winning a 50, and it just falls into the net. So that gives them the 2-0 lead, 30 seconds down. A hard pinch kickoff. Nudging coming off the ceiling, looking for the pass, ends up hitting Homeless Baby right down to the middle. Blanks is there as well. A very aggressive push here from Mizzou Black, but Coke is not able to put that one on target. Stick's gonna clear it, looking for Nudging. Side wall. Big drive here for Arizona.
And we're going to see if they can continue it up. Cowboy like 7-up. Going to cut it off in the midfield, but it's going to go to the center, so it's going to be dealt with handily. A Stick going to put over to the side. Homeless Baby kind of lost in the sauce right now, trying to find his way back into rotation with this offense that Arizona has been pouring on so far. Tater Tot's going to hit this one down. Going to be just off target. He's actually going to back pass this over his teammate Stick. Going to pass it all the way down to his third teammate as well as Blanks. Looking for the shot. Tater Tot diving off the ceiling, able to get the save somehow, some way. And I got to say, Arizona, for all the trouble that they've caused themselves just there in that offensive drive, they're able to stay alive somehow and keep this 2-0.
Yeah, Nudging is trying to make it 3 here, but Cokeboy is going to get up on the backboard and make the save. Just trying to get anything going here for Mizzou Black, and it has been an absolute struggle so far to make that happen. There's a drive here from Homeless Baby. Does get 50 away. Tater Tot clears it. Looking for some offense. Cokeboy hitting up Blanks. Blanks going right back to Cokeboy, who's going to go for a bump or a demo. Doesn't get either, just gets flat out beat. And it's going to go all the way back to the Mizzou Black backboard before they can try to drive this one out yet again.
And it's not going to happen. The midfield pass already to Tater Tot, going to be shot into the corner. Nudging is just up on this one, going for the pinch down. There's a demo on the backside. Blank's going to remove Tater Tot. It's going to allow them to get some offense here as Cokeboy like 7-up, going to send this one down. Tater Tot, easy catch. The one's going to be slightly off target. He's going to cut off another one. They're going to continue rocking this corner pressure and tripping. We've already seen 2 goals happen because of midfield pressure by Arizona and getting the ball out to the mid. Mizzou Black pounding the corners has not found any success yet at all.
Blanks into the corner here. Coke Boy, sorry, I don't know why I said Cowboy. Just the brain just completely turned off for a moment there, right at halftime here between the two. Again, this is a best of 7. I know you only see 3 lights, just promise it is a best of 7. And there's a third goal going in. It's Nudging who finds their second goal on 2 attempts just inside of halftime on the assist from Tater Tot.
That is a filthy cut right there by Nudging. Coming out of the squishy save, just realizes the ball's in front of the net and goes, yeah, I hit these, puts it in. 3-0 right now for Arizona. They're looking dominant. They're looking like the faster team. And albeit that we haven't seen many shots this game, Trippin, you would expect a 3-0 game to have more than 4 shots, make it 5 on the side of Arizona as they go up 4-0 now. They're able to get quality chances and just put them in. And honestly, it doesn't look too difficult for them right now.
It really doesn't look all that difficult. I mean, they've had all of the speed and all of the pressure, and they've scored all of the goals, and it hasn't really taken them all that long. I mean, it's not very often in a Rocket League matchup you're going to see a 4-0 score line at the end of the game. Nonetheless, only at halftime, and now we talk about goals that have been scored. Nudging finds their third. It's now a 5-0 lead. Everything just falling apart right now for Mizzou Black.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little rude right there by Nudging going for that air dribble bump, but you know what? You take whatever works, right? Clearly, he's played some ones in his lifetime, seen how successful and how easy the play is to set up on a general scale. Much easier to get than a flip reset per se, because you just have to hit the ball up and find the next target, as this is actually pushed through, and it's not going to be a goal right now for Mizzou Black. Unfortunately, not able to find that one as Nudging going to get this to the center. It's going to be Coke Boy like 7 up. Right down the middle. Tater Tot just going to take his time with it, let him bring it to him. It's an easy save right there for Tater Tot, who's going to turn around on this one once again, take a 50 and win it. You're already going to have Nudging going wall to wall right now, accidentally backflips and able to bait one in. I don't know if that was intentional, but it worked out extremely well, Trippin.
Blanks on the back wall here, getting some boost. The first look here for Mizzou Black, that's been decent. There's a great pass to Homeless Baby. It's going to be cut off by Nudging. Coke Boy gonna pass it in front of the net yet again. Tater Tot is there, the shot looking for Coke Boy. That one's just a little bit wide of the target. Visionary, really. Mizzou Black, again, on a good offensive drive, making something happen, but not able to get the ball to go into the net. And the complete opposite scenario for Arizona. Every single time they put themselves in a good situation, they are able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, they are. Tater Tot just faster than everybody to the ball there, off the touch by Homeless Baby. And you have to remember, Homeless Baby finished off that with no boost. He had to dive for it over the top of the net to try to get the clear off the backboard, just not able to get enough juice on it. And Tater Tot's going to read those apparently 100 times out of 100, because this Arizona team right now does not miss. And they still continue to not miss. 9 registered shots, 6 goals, 3 saves. Everything is on target right now. And they're just able to kind of assert their dominance, really, over this Mizzou Black squad.
Yeah, you know, it is a game 1, however, so there is plenty of time for Mizzou Black to regain, but they are going to have to just take away and redo basically everything that they've done so far and just forget about the fact that this game even existed with the way things have been going. Homeless Baby does settle it down in the corner. Stick's going to win a handful of 50s. Blanks will be able to clear it out towards midfield. Nudging going to cut it off, and Coke Boy like 7 up will play this. Gives a nice flick over the top. It's Blanks who's going to end up hitting this one past the net. No shot on target there. 30 seconds left to go, and Mizzou Black still finds themselves without a goal.
Yeah, we're going to be staring at this one for a while, because I don't think Mizzou Black is going to get a good enough drive in these last 30 seconds unless just a wild overcommit happens from Arizona trying to secure Brazil. This Tater Tot going to play it over 1, trying to recover. Does he have enough boost to stay on this ball? He does. He's going to pinch it out, looking for Nudging, not able to find him. Here's Coke Boy with a flick. Stick's going to cut it out literally immediately. Nudging just going to send the clear down, switch the fields. Coke Boy trying to chase this one down, gets dimmed for his efforts. Here's Stick. Hitting it up to Nudging, going for the drop down here. Stick's gonna fake it out. Tater Tot gonna slot it upper 90, and it's gonna be 7-0 at the end of the day. Like I said, I didn't think Mizzou Black was gonna score on that one. It's actually gonna be in favor of Arizona once again, who is now requesting a new lobby.
Yeah, that is an absolutely insane final play at 0 seconds to get that 7-0 victory. Unbelievable performance there from Arizona. And like we said, how many different times in the broadcast, Visionary, literally everything went right for them. I don't think there's a single thing in that game that you can look at Arizona and say, hey, you know what they did really poorly? This. Tater Tot comes in, throws down 908 points in an opening game of a best of 7. And if you see a performance like that, you start shaking in your boots a little bit. You get a little bit nervous about how the rest of the series could go.
Yeah, Trippin, I gotta say, Last week we casted Milford Varsity, high school Rocket League game, playing against the other top team in the country in Carmel, and they were just styling on them, kind of looked like they were in free play. This Arizona game looked pretty much exactly the same. They were able to
Yep.
do whatever they wanted with the pitch. They had all the space in the world to work with. A couple backside demos really freed up some space, and they just took advantage of everything that was given to them. And when you have a team doing that so effectively, it's so easy to get suffocated down. And Mizzou Black just didn't have any air to breathe. It was like they were in space and just choking out. There was nothing there.
Yeah, and the couple of times that they were able to relieve pressure, they weren't able really to do a whole lot with it. I think I saw something like maybe 3 total registered shots for Mizzou Black. Yeah, 3 shots for them. No, sorry, 5 shots, which doesn't really bode all that well for them when you consider that Tater Tot alone had 5 shots. I think the key going into game number 2 for Mizzou Black is certainly going to be shut down Tater Tot somehow and find a way to get, Blank's Cowboy like 7 up and Homeless Baby just started. Just do anything to get the engine moving in the right direction here for Mizzou Black, because a game like that does not look good.
It certainly doesn't. You just kind of got to brush it off, regain, go next. Like we've seen RLCS teams get blown out 7-0 and come back and take a game. So it's not like it's a thing that's a huge issue. My issue with it is the fact that they didn't get anything really cohesive. Yes, they had 5 shots. Those 5 shots didn't seem to matter, Trip, and they were put on the backboard. They were like just pot shots testing the defense. We've already seen that this Arizona team is comfortable counterattacking, and they're also comfortable just attacking. So you have to find some kind of cohesive offense. You have to find a meal-fed pass. Pounding the corner will not work against this Arizona team.
No, it's not going to, because they're just going to capture the ball. They're going to take over. They're going to get transition. They're going to score on you. I mean, they did it 7 times in game number 1. Why not expect more of that to come out from game number 2? We are looking like we did have to do a lobby remake in the middle there, and hopefully that just gives Mizzou Black enough time to shake that one off and tries to come back into this best of 7 with the 1 game disadvantage and really just try to remake themselves as a brand new team and get things going. Coke Boy like 7 up, Homeless Baby, and Blanks jumping in to the lobby on the other side, nudging Tater Tot, and Stick going to be jumping in for Arizona. Arizona's got the 1-0 series lead. We'll see if they're able to hold on to it here in game number 2.
With the way game number 1 went, Trippin', I don't want to make any wild predictions here, but with the way that game number 1 went, I don't expect anything else from this Arizona team right now. You already see a double boost grab coming in, and wait, we're going to respect this. Blanks, I think, disconnected here, so we're going to let this one go. His game crashed. We're going to have to just wait it out for just a minute here as we get to see some freestyle action, of course, from Nudging, who doesn't get the shot on target. It's going to be just off. But
that's a 0 in the chat. 0 in the chat.
Yeah, 0 in the chat. Go ahead, guys. We definitely need to see your freestyle recommendations and your scores, because chat gets one as well, of course. We're going on to game number 2 at Arizona versus Mizzou. Unfortunately, of course, player just had a game crash. It happens occasionally. Every once in a while, your beefy GPU just can't handle Rocket League for some reason, and it decides to go down. So we're out here tripping. We saw game 1. We pretty much broken down all that we could because of the lopsided nature of the match. So I'm just going to ask you, what are we needing to see from Mizzou other than just, some form of pressure to maybe help them out a bit?
Well, I think not only is it pressure, but I think it's also just playing a little bit more soundly on defense, kind of being ready for what you're going to see on the other side. Because, we saw that Arizona, a lot of the shots that they were hitting, it wasn't necessarily that, they had a great shot or they did something really flashy to make something happen. Yeah, we saw, 2 or 3 solid passing plays, but we saw a lot of open nets as well from Mizzou Black. So you got to protect your net as well. And really, I think it just kind of comes down to just reset everything. Like when you're at home and like your internet decides it's not going to work and you can't tell, like, is it the modem, is it the router, is it the computer? And you just say, I'm just going to restart everything and start over. I think that's kind of what Mizzou Black has to do after that game first.
So all you're saying is Mizzou Black needs to call IT.
Yeah.
And ask them what's the first step of troubleshooting and turn it off and then turn it back on again.
Yep, that's what I would do if I was Mizzou Black, is turn everything off, turn it back on again. We had the game crash in there. We had the lobby remake. So I think just about as many things as can be reset at this point, Visionary, have been reset. So now we'll see if that helps out Mizzou Black as they try to take another game, or they try to take game number 2 from Arizona. I think we are waiting on one player to jump onto the pitch, and we are all good to go. And a fresh 5 minutes on the clock. Let's try game 2 again here, Viz.
Yeah, part two, you know, we're going to go ahead and give it the Rocky remake, the sequel, if you will. Apollo Creed has obviously won the first match. We're going to see what Mizzou can do to get it back, because they're definitely looking like Rocky right now. The spunky underdog. Is Tater Tot going to get this one away? It's going to be Blanks, not able to make the touch. It's going to be off the crossbar. The first shooting inaccuracy we've seen so far from Arizona at all. They already have 2 registered shots. It's only been 20 seconds down.
Yeah, ooh. More speed, more danger. Don't necessarily like to see that, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll make it work. Almost Baby making a touch here up on the backboard. Tater Tot is just pre-jumped from midfield. Ends up playing it right to Blanks, who's going for the air dribble. Gets the flip reset and puts one on target. Stick is going to be there for the save, but Visionary one. This is, again, one of the first times we've seen a pretty decent look from Mizzou Black. Is just a decent save.
Yeah, it's a great save by Stick. You know, one took high, one took low. It ended up working out as this is a good shot on by Homeless Baby, and Nudging's going to get credited with the save here. And I'm actually seeing the first really cohesive offense as one gets bumped. Stick trying to put that one through too, not able to. This is actually going to be over the top of Tater Tot. Homeless Baby opting to go for the double tap here. Can't read it through Nudging. This is going to be a complete reset. It looked like a good opportunity. Would maybe like to see just a pot shot there instead of trying to take it to the air, because you're giving more time for that defense to reset. We've already seen how Arizona's defense is so strong.
Yeah, we've seen a couple decent defensive looks, though, from Mizzou Black. The shots that have come on target have been 50. There's been challenges. There's been a couple saves as well, so not leaving the net quite as open as they did in game number 1. It's looking like things are helping them out a little bit as we've managed to get through 90 seconds of gameplay with neither team scoring a goal, but both of them having some pretty good looks.
Yeah, and it's definitely a difference than what we saw in game number 1, with, of course, Arizona dominating there. As Tater Tot actually hits a great flip, going to get it over 1. He's going to get bumped for his efforts, but Nudging's going to beat everybody out. This is free real estate, as you like to call it, Trip, and it's going to go right in. It's a phenomenal play by Nudging. It's an even better play by Tater Tot to beat out the defender, and Homeless Baby just didn't even see Nudging going for the ball. He was on ball cam. It's facing up. You can't see it, and he's going to beat him out and get to it.
Yeah, that's just a great individual performance to get that last flick in the one-on-one situation. Get that goal to go down for Arizona. They're looking for another one here, but Coke Boy is going to try to pass this one to Blanks, grabbing that 100 boost on the side, going to demo Tater Tot, but not going to be able to get a decent touch on the ball. Homeless Baby going up the backboard with 15 boosts to work with, ends up passing it right to Stick, who looks to pass it to Nudging, who looked for the zero angle shot, and that one is just missed, but a very dangerous look here for Arizona. Blanks clears it out to midfield. Stick is right there, and it's pushed into the corner by Mizzou Black.
The biggest thing right now, Trippin, is that all the corner boosts are being secured by Arizona and Mizzou Black half. It's going to be very hard for them to break out. You see Blanks going for that individual solo play once again as Tater Tot gets this over to the middle. Stick's unfortunately not going to read this. Tater Tot going to get it over the top of 1, but because of the double commit, they're not going to have anybody there to go ahead and go through and be able to get that one as Blanks up right now. Pushing this out to the midfield. Here's Tater Tot looking for Stick. He can get to this, but it's going to be off target. Had to avoid the defender as Blank's going to beat out Stick once again. It's going to be an entire reset with Coke Boy, like 7-Up, beating out everybody to it as Tater Tot takes a 50 there and just gets whopped. And I guess Coke Boy, like 7-Up, worked out today, or he had some McDonald's Sprite because he's feeling electric.
This is a really nice dunk here by Tater Tot, who's just trying to cross this one back to midfield. And Coke Boy, like 7-Up, really able to just read where that ball is going to go, get in front of it, win the 50, ultimately end up scoring the goal. Finally off the scoring schneid are Mizzou Black. Shutout in game number 1, 7-0. They find their first goal. They look for a second right here, but Homeless Baby isn't able or isn't willing to put that shot on target. They'll retreat back on defense. They'll get demoed as well. Blanks will come out to 50 with Nudging, but Tater Tot's going to have a look out to midfield. No one's going to be there for it. It's Blanks versus Stick. 1-on-1. Stick's going to win it back out to midfield.
And it's going to be Tater Tot here going for the shot. It's going to be hard off the backboard. Nudging, trying to keep this in play, not going to be able to. Stick's going to have to retreat, but tripping. It took them 8 minutes to get 1 goal. Hopefully, it's going to take a little bit less time than that as Stick puts a pot shot on net, not able to find it through Coke Boy like 7-Up. Dude, autopilot on
you are so welcome.
Scullings. Yep. I'm glad you missed it up first. I'm glad it wasn't me. Is Stick going to play this over off the side? Nobody to follow up. Coke Boy going to get the clear. It's going to be over the top of Nudging as well. Looking like it might be another opportunity, but Tater Tot going to beat out everybody on the defensive end. Homeless Baby going to be awkward here. It's going to go off the crossbar and down as Nudging gets this over the top. Tater Tot has to bail off. Homeless Baby clearing this down. It's going to be Stick getting it over to the corner. 1 minute remaining. Still 1-1.
Blanks coming in looking for the second goal here for either of these teams, but that one for Mizzou Black does not go. Almost Baby is there. Coke Boy on the double commit. Blanks is the last one back and does not make the touch on the ball. 40 seconds to go, racing back to get this one, and somehow Arizona never gets to that ball in time. It was completely free. They never ended up getting there. Now it's a possession for Mizzou Black. They're going to look for a pass in front of the net. Tater Tot's going to cut it off, and I don't know how, Visionary, but neither team ended up scoring a goal on those two chances.
I honestly think they just respected Blank's positioning like so hard that they were just all back waiting for the boom, and he's not able to make contact. It's one of those things like, oh, he misses those, and it kind of just goes into this weird sense of the ball is there in the middle, but this is going to be a great drop down opportunity from Tater Tot, who has a read. Blanks is going to take him low, send this back down. One last attack right here for Mizzou Black. Coke Boy like 7 up, going to take it to the skies, try to bump Nudging out of the way. It's not going to happen. We're going to sit down, we're going to watch this right now. It's going to be overtime once again.
Well, this looks a little bit better from Mizzou Black after what happened in game number 1. We did have the server reset. We had a player's game crash and get back to life. And since then, Mizzou Black has looked like a completely renewed team. Tied up 1-1. There's the pass in front of the net. Stick will win that one out, however. Almost Baby there at midfield as we crush down in overtime. Looking for the read here is Stick. They're not going to get it. Nudging, trying to find it. Trying to find Tater Tot, who ends up backflipping away from the play. Pops it over the top of Blanks. Gets a little bit of a team bump there. Trying to get back in front of the ball. There's a pass out in front of the net. No one, however, is going to be there to receive it. A couple good looks there from Arizona on passing plays. None of them end up getting shot.
I'm just confused because the second person in rotation was always there to follow up literally everything in game number 1. What has happened in between game number 1 and game number 2 other than the server reset for Arizona? It's like they're not willing to commit the second man when they were so successful already with it, as this is over the top. Homeless Baby's going to score it. I just don't really understand it. Like, why are you playing passive when you just literally took it to a team? It's just a bit confusing, Trip, and I'd like to see them be a little bit more aggressive here in this overtime and try to assert that offensive dominance that we've already seen from them.
Well, they've got some time to work with here. Again, it is only game number 2 of a best-of-7 series. Arizona already has the 1-0. Looking for a second one here. That one going to be cleared out to midfield. Homeless Baby here on the challenge. It's going to blast all the way to the other side of the pitch. Tater Tot's touch going to bounce out back to midfield. Blanks won't get there. Tater Tot's off the ceiling, has the flip still. Shoots it on target. A great save by Coke Boy like 7 up. This one is 50. Here comes Coke Boy yet again. This one is going to be poked towards their own net. Tater Tot will be there to make the touch. Blanks makes the read off the ceiling, dumps it down into the corner. The Arizona offense coming now. There's that follow-up you were looking for, Visionary 1. It's on target again, but Coke Boy gonna get that save. Tater Tot again looking for his shot. Here comes Nudging in front of the net. That one won't go, but Tater Tot will be there in time to make it happen. And right on cue, Visionary 1, Arizona turns up the heat and gets the fire.
They start actually committing the second man. Tater Tot honestly just looking for demos, drives in front. It's a great center by Nudging, able to get it in. Arizona takes game number 2, and hey, I mean, Mizzou played a much better that game. Like, they played astronomically better than they did in game number 1. The fact still remains, Arizona comes out, lops on 15 shots. Mizzou Black gets 4.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's an improvement, I guess, for Mizzou Black because they were able to score more goals than last time, but they also had to make 9 saves. You said that Arizona just wasn't willing to follow up on a lot of shots. I think it's because they put so many on target that they figure, oh, we're just going to score as many goals as we did last time. But the Mizzou Black defense was so much better in this game than it was in game number 1. Ultimately, does not matter as Arizona now takes the 2-0 lead again in this best of 7 series. And Mizzou Black, Visionary, I feel like is right on the cusp of making something happen here for Arizona, but they gotta just get them to turn down those shots a little bit more, try to get some of those challenges before they turn into shots.
Yeah, they're losing out in the midfield. It's literally that simple. They're just losing the boost battle. They're losing the midfield. They're having to make goal line saves time after time again, and Arizona is one of those teams that will swarm you whenever that happens. They're going to take advantage of every single little thing that is possible. And then we're going to see it right here off a kickoff once again. Nudging already up, trying to play it over the top of one, but Stick's going to be there, putting a pot shot on net. Blank's going to get that one away. Tater Tot in a bit of an awkward position, going to kick it back up to himself with no boost. Look for the midfield over to Stick. This has potential, but Homeless Baby going to cut off that pass. Nudging has one on. It's going to be Cowboy like, or Coke Boy like 7 up. I did it again, tripping. Here we are as Tater Tot looks to get this one around. It's going to be Blanks coming back over the top. Already early pressure from Arizona. It's showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, trying to lock this one down in the opposite half has been slow getting the ball out here for Mizzou Black. Finally, it settled down, and Nudging's going to beat one. Blanks is going to be there for the answer. Homeless Baby gets the redirect high off the wall. Blanks looking to put it in front of the net. Instead, it's Nudging who ends up getting the touch. Coke Boy on the challenge. Nudging with the pinch. This is an absolute boom. Is it on target? No! It's going to hit the crossbar. Finding Blanks at midfield. Cutting them off is Nudging. It bounces out midfield. Here's Stick throwing this one to the backboard, looking for Tater Tot on the 50 there with Blanks 1 minute down in this game. No goals to speak of at this time.
Yeah, we're going to see if they can get one right here. Nudging with a great aerial play, but Homeless Baby going to get that one away. And what an angle? I thought that was going to be saved, honestly, with a double jump, just because of how little net he had to shoot at that Homeless Baby didn't have covered, and he somehow slots his upper 90 directly on the post. My gosh, Tater Tot. Have yourself a day.
That's a phenomenal angle, sneaking that one in through the inside post to make it work in the 1-0 lead early on here for Arizona. But look out for Mizzou Black to get an answer here. They've got some awkward positioning right now on the other side. Arizona does end up booming this one downfield, played into the corner. It's Tater Tot who's going to look for a pass. Blanks is going to try to get this one away from everyone. It's Blanks who's out the midfield, just trying to get this one on top of the car. They gain some control, bump Nudging off. It's Stick who's going to beat Coke Boy. Tater Tot now chasing it down, gets it over the top of one. It is on target, settled down by Blanks in the purple Octane, playing this one off the wall. There's a pass out to Homeless Baby, who cannot connect on the shot. Tater Tot last one back, pops this one up to themselves, looks for the pass here to Nudging, who looks to put one on target. That one saved as well.
The offense from Arizona is just so cohesive. It's so nice. Yes, there's some misreads here and there, but they're willing to put on that pressure. We're seeing them commit the second man in this game. It's working out to their benefit as Stick puts another one on. Homeless Baby has to make a save. Again, all of the corner boosts right now are being completely yoinked by Arizona in the Mizzou Black half. Finally, they secure one, but it leads to an instant dunk into Nudging pre-jumping this. Unfortunately, not able to make the read. It's a nice shot on net. Nudging looking for the redirect. Not able to find it, but Stick in a nice position to bang this off the backboard. Coke Boy like 7-Up going to send it all the way down, and we're looking at Homeless Baby right now. Chasing this one down, going to slow play it in. Going to get beat out, but Blanks here on the corner. Looking for a touch. Nudging going to beat him out. Should have a follow-up here as well. He's flipping toward it. He's low boost. The 50, the pitch towards the center. Nobody's going to be there in time as Sticks gets a nice demo on the goalie.
Blanks trying to get this one away from their own net. Nudging keeping it in, just being an absolute nuisance here in the offensive zone is the entirety of this Arizona team. Stick's touch is going to go right to Blanks, who will throw it to the backboard. Nudging will be there in time to make the read, trying to chase it down at midfield. A pinch is going to go to the backboard. Tater Tot will be there to make the read. Coke Boy waiting to settle this one down. It gets pinched out in front of the net. No one's in the box. Stick will boom this one a little bit wide of the target. Homeless Baby will be there to make a touch themselves. Drops it down to Stick, who throws it at the net. Blanks is there to make the clutch save. Still a 1-0 lead at the moment for Arizona, but look out for Blanks making the read on the double tap. And it's going to be saved by Nudging on the backboard. And now it's Tater Tot in transition, pushes it into the corner. Looking for a goal here is Arizona, and Homeless Baby going to make sure that doesn't happen for you right now.
I have no idea how that save was made, Trippin. He literally got bumped out of the way and then ended up pre-jumping the double tap and somehow got there. The talent pool in these collegiate games has just stepped up so much from when we initially saw CRL. It's actually insane to watch these kids go at it. As Stick not able to make the touch there. This might be an open net. Nudging able to at least get it away. It's not going to be added danger yet, though, as Homeless Baby looking to slot this one. It's going to be Tater Tot. It's a triple commit on the side of Arizona. Tater Tot plays it off his own post, and it somehow goes out? What?
That was a very, very bold decision there from Tater Tot. A couple good looks here from Mizzou Black, but the shooting woes continue as they have all of the pressure for about 50 seconds and do not find a goal. Everything is off target or getting saved. You just hate to see it. Tater Tot puts one to the inside post. It ends up hitting said post. Does not go down. A demo there. Tater Tot on Homeless Baby. Blanks looking for a dunk at midfield. Tater Tot reading it. Plays it the opposite direction. We're looking at 30 seconds left to go here in game number 3. Arizona has already taken the first 2. They look to get a third here to get themselves onto match point in position to make a sweep.
It's a great back pass over to Nudging right there. He's going to get it away, and they are definitely looking in prime position right now. Unfortunately, Nudging not able to make that touch, but it's a decent back pass over to Tater Tot, who's just floating in midair right now. Blanks going to get demoed for getting the clear as Nudging pushes this over to the left side once again. We have Blanks scooping this one up. Here's the opportunity. Goes up high. Can't beat Tater Tot out, but Homeless Baby trying to get this one back on target. Not able to. Coke Boy like 7-Up playing up high. Nudging just sitting there on the backboard. Coke Boy with the read. Unfortunately, not on target. Arizona going to go go up 3-0 in this best-of-7 series.
It's kind of unfortunate that game didn't have, maybe 20 more seconds left on the clock just to see if that final push by Mizzou Black would have led to a goal. But Visionary, we see an incredibly similar storyline in this game as we have before. Arizona absolutely lights up the net in terms of shots. They put 12 more on target. Mizzou Black had to get 9 saves. And while these games are very close, besides game number 1, which is that blowout, the rest of it has just been one goal. They're very, very close, but Mizzou Black is still just one anything away from getting themselves a victory.
I don't know what you do at this point. Arizona just swarms you for 3 minutes, and by that time, when they start getting cohesive offense, start getting the boost steals, it just doesn't seem to matter. We saw a couple triple commits on the Arizona defense when they were boost starved. Mizzou Black still can't find the goal after that. I'm just wondering, what else do they have to do, right? They've played offense correctly. They've gone in. They got double the shots that they had in game number 1 and game number 2. In game number 3, like, you combine those 2 games, they still outshot them there. And it's just like, it's like running into a brick wall at this point. Arizona just somehow finds a way to just get it through. As Stick able to get it through one, he's going to be awkward on the back wall with no boost. He's just going to have to take the boost as Cowboys up on this one, nudging him to get it clear. And I just have to look at it like, you have to do something here. You have to change something up, because we really haven't seen any full-on adjustments. Yes, we've seen the score lines change as Homeless Baby accidentally dunks his teammate there. We're going to leave it up for Blanks, who has an opportunity, going to be cut out by Tater Tot. I'm just wondering what they have to do here, Trippin, because what they're doing obviously isn't working. Even though they're getting into pressure, it seems to be too little too late.
Yeah, I think if they can get the ball cleared when the pressure is on a little bit more quickly, that is certainly going to help. They've had some decent looks when they've been on offense. Got to make sure they're not giving away too many possessions here. Tater Tot will backflip this one off of their own backboard. Blank's not able quite to get there in time. Tater Tot with 0 boost, luckily here for Mizzou Black, so that Tater Tot can't go and just score yet another goal. Nudging makes no touch. Homeless Baby out in front of the net. Not going to be able to put this one home quite yet. Looking for a look. Not going to find it. Stick going the other way. Blank's knocking it down. Stick crossing this one out to midfield. Here comes Nudging. 15 with Homeless Baby. Hard off the sidewall again. Coke Boy like 7-up. Knocks it down. Blanks takes over. One-on-one with Stick. Stick wins it. Looking for the backboard. Cowboy is there. So again, the offensive pressure from Arizona is absolutely there. The defense from Mizzou Black looks pretty solid. It's something we've said every single game, Visionary. I think we might maybe at this point expect to see the same result.
Yeah, I mean, Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And right now, the different results are not coming through as Arizona continues to put on the pressure, continues to lop on the shots. It's finally a good clear right here by Blank, as Stick up on this one, pre-flipping it out. Can he be first? Yes. Gets an awkward double touch, though. It's a double commit, though, for Mizzou Black in the midfield. It's going to lead to them scrambling back. You have Nudging, looking to take control. Doesn't really have much. Goes for the power slide clutch. Doesn't get it through Coke Boy like 7-up as Stick, going to win a 50 here once again and play it over to the backboard. And we've seen Mizzou Black cover the backboard extremely well. It just seems like they can't get themselves out of pressure. Homeless Baby doing everything they can right now. It doesn't seem to matter as it's going to be played through. Blanks actually gets a solid challenge. We might see some Mizzou offense right here.
Yeah, not unless Tater Tot can find Nudging. Nudging will just take this one over. They're going to beat Homeless Baby one-on-one. The ball's going to go towards the ceiling. Blanks is just going to have to try to get this one away from the net. It's going to be a very dangerous shot, and somehow Homeless Baby hits that off of both posts of their own net and ends up getting credited with a save for it. A great play there to save the goal. Keep us tied here at 0 apiece, but the pressure's not over yet. All 3 players are up now for Arizona. Blanks lobs this one on target, but it hits the post and doesn't go. Blanks is able to clean up their own shot. Almost heartbreak city for Mizzou Black, but they still end up finding the open net goal.
There wasn't an audible gasp that time, but I was quite concerned about that hitting the post when it did, and Blanks having to kind of be awkward, having to get that cut shot, or as you could say, the cold cut combo from Subway. I know we're not sponsored here, but he definitely got some cold cuts right there. It was nice to see. It's nice to see Mizzou Black with a lead because they haven't played with one this entire series, so we're going to see how it ends up when they get the opportunity to play with the lead. How do they look? It looks like a nice shot off the backboard. Coke Boy looking for Blanks. This one's going to be awkward. Just opts to flip into it as Nudging in to take this one to the skies. I mean, we got 154 left. Arizona still had a lot of offense this game. It's surprising to not see them get one through, as that one's going to be to the center. Coke Boy going to be able to get the clear. Only 5 shots, though, so we typically see them in the 7 to 8 range so far in this series. At this point in games, hasn't happened yet. Mizzou Black doing a better job of clearing the balls out, playing them to each other, keeping the pace on the ball, and they're able to follow everything up.
Well, they're getting a couple here. A great fake by Blanks, and now feeds Cokeboy like 7-Up, who goes to the air. Tries to get this one underneath. It does not happen. Blanks does take out Stick. It's not going to be enough. Almost Baby with the 50 at midfield. They'll clear it down the left-hand side. Challenging Stick, beating them. This one's going to hit the crossbar, however, and not go into the net. The crossbar stepping up in a big roll right there for Arizona to stop this drive by Mizzou Black. There's a demo in the net. The chop shot here from Homeless Baby. That one goes off the crossbar as well. A good bump here from Homeless Baby, trying to open up the net just a little bit. The ball speed is there. The touches have been good. The net, however, has just been protected by the crossbar. Great save here from Blanks.
Yeah, it's another double commit on offense for Arizona, going to completely devoid them of any pressure. That's been the big difference in this game, is we haven't seen them have sustained pressure for 2 or 3 minutes. It's been very back and forth, and I think that style favors Mizzou a lot more than it favors Arizona, as we see Tater Tot leave this one for nudging. It's going to be over the top. It's going to be nudging with a small glancing blow on the ball. Tater Tot gets it over the defender. We're going to be looking at a potential goal attempt. Nudging not able to make contact. Stick doesn't have enough sauce on the shot. Cokeboy not able to get it through. Tater Tot just looking to keep it in play. Here's nudging with the redirect. It's going to be over the top. Tater Tot breaking the rule 1. Oh my gosh, it might be disaster. 0 boost right now for Tater Tot. He can't get the shot on target. Stick comes flying through. We got 10 seconds left. We're going to see if they can hold on as Cokeboy like 7-Up. Not able to get the read off the ceiling. Tater Tot blasting this one up. It's going to be read by Blanks, who almost plays that one into their own net. Fortunately for them, doesn't find it, as Homeless Baby not going to get the read. Here's Stick keeping it up. We have extracurricular activity here. Arizona trying to make the comeback. The ball is still in the air. Blanks with a lot of boost. Going to fall onto this one. Air dribbling it through. Stick at least cuts him off as nudging finds Homeless Baby directly. Tater Tot going to keep this one up. Does it hit the corner? It stays up for a second, but it's finally going to hit the ground. Mizzou Black going to finally find their first game in the series. The road to the reverse sweep is starting right now for Mizzou Black.
Yeah, and again, another 1-goal game. The only one being any different is that game number 1, we saw the 7-0 blowout by Arizona. 1 goal for Mizzou Black is just enough to get it done. Again, 4 shots on target to the 10 from Arizona. Mizzou Black comes away with 7 saves, but that time, finally, the good defense beat the good offense. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, you see victories like that, where you get almost no shots, you get one of them to fall, and you're just able to hold off the other team for long enough. I don't know that that's sustainable for Mizzou Black, but at the very least, they got one on the board.
It's definitely a feels-good win for them. Maybe a little momentum shift. We're going to see how it ends up, but I definitely agree with you. In Rocket League, it's definitely a game where offense is typically rewarded over good defense, just because when you have saves, it means you're not pressuring the ball early enough, right? Like, it's not on your net. That's not where you want to start off as Tater Tot looking to get a flick over one. Nudging, looking for the redirect, going to find it, but Blanks is going to be there. Cokeboy like 7-Up, going to be able to get that one away as well. It's going to be early offense for Arizona. Feels like I've read this script before, Trippin'.
Yeah, I feel like, this might be a sequel, if you will. Cokeboy into the air, and Tater Tot clears it into the corner. It's Homeless Baby with the big pinch going all the way across the net. Stick just waiting for this one, going to get demoed by Homeless Baby. Nudging, trying to bring this one out. It's going to be thrown off the backboard. Cokeboy looking for the read and gets it! Makes a great read off the backboard, and Cokeboy likes 7-Up. Likes the double tap as well. 4:30 left on the clock, and a 1-0 lead for Mizzou.
That's a phenomenal read right there. And Stick coming off of the demo spawn, there's literally nothing he can do there. He has to realize that that ball's going to be played out. He has the potential to be double tapped. Maybe he needs to be a little bit closer to the net. But coming off a spawn like that, you have 70 million things running through your... Oh, okay. Bring out the protractor, Nudging. Just whatever I was about to say, it doesn't matter anymore because the game is tied once again.
Nudging with a great read off of this touch on the corner, with the speed as well to beat Homeless Baby in the net. Just doesn't expect that angle. And I mean, how could you? We've seen, 1 or 2 incredible angles like that, but certainly not one that you look for and expect time and time again. Nudging able to find that shot, however, and tie things up here at 1 apiece, just as quickly as we saw Mizzou finally get themselves into another lead position. They lose it. It's now Tater Tot with control here for Arizona, getting bumped off the play. Homeless Baby will be back. I don't know if they have any boost to work with. They don't. I know that Cokeboy, like 7-Up, just collected 100. 15 here with Stick. Blanks taking it out, chasing it down, trying to get this one across. Fakes one out, trying to 50 with Nudging. That one is not going to work out in their favor.
Nudging has no beans at all. He can't really get it through, and Stick is going to be left isolated with both members in front of the box. Nudging taking this 50, but I'm looking to see Tater Tot was expecting a clear. He pushed up on it, and it just gets absolutely read out by Cokeboy. It's a phenomenal dunk, and Mizzou is starting to find those responses, and I think that's huge right now. They're also out shooting Arizona 5-2.
Yeah, that is something I certainly did not expect. I don't know. I think they've had maybe one game where they've had 5 shots so far. This one is on target as well. Cokeboy will collect the save. So the fact that Mizzou is out shooting Arizona is a very good sign for this comeback. They put another one on target. Nudging does get the initial save. No follow-up there, but Blanks will come in eventually. Challenge it, trying to beat Stick. The pop-up goes to Cokeboy like 7-up, looking for Blanks into the corner. They'll just bail out on this play. Just the positioning not quite there to start an offensive drive quite yet. Stick will be on the back wall, throwing this one to Tater Tot. Tater Tot's going to get 50 by Blanks. All 3 players here are up for Arizona. They're trying to get that swarm offense moving, Visionary 1. And right now, Mizzou's doing a way better job than they have in the last couple of games at protecting against it.
Well, I think the main thing, too, is you're starting to see a few demos come out, but they're the demos on the lead man in the Arizona offense, so they're not able to continue their initial touches. That's how we've seen a lot of this offense start up for this team has been Tater Tot carrying it over one or beating one with a dribble or a fake coming out. And when that's not able because they're dead, you kind of stifle their entire offense because it is based on that one man beating 1 or 2 and then going through and getting a pass to the midfield with a quick strike. As we see Stick trying to do it right now, gets a demo of his own, but Blank's going to read this one nicely. Going to leave Nudging isolated. The demo attempt does come out. Unfortunately, it's not going to connect for Mizzou Black right there. We're seeing those adjustments finally being made in their play style, and I think it's benefited them greatly here. As Tater's going to beat out another 2, but you have Blanks there initially just meeting it at the contact, ready to get the ball away.
Yeah, the only issue, though, with making those adjustments this late in the series is that you are already facing a team who is on match point. All they have to do is win once, and you just have to play completely perfect Rocket League. You need to continue to win games. Cokeboy is going to get the save. Tater Tot is going to cross this one in front of the box again. Homeless Baby looking for the pass to Cokeboy. It's going to end up finding Nudging, and Blanks is going to get the beat. Lobs this one on target. Tater Tot will be there, however, trying to settle this one down. Able to beat 1. Going to grab it on top of the Fennec, making the turn, beating Homeless Baby as well. But Blanks will put it out to midfield. Homeless is there, plays it to Blanks. Blanks looking to the corner. Nudging is not going to make the touch. It's high up in the air. Cokeboy going there a little bit late. Stick is going to get the beat. Blanks just waiting into the wings to make the counter attack. Pushing into the corner with 90 seconds left to go. Mizzou Black still holding on to a slim 1-goal lead.
We're going to see if they can hold on to it. It's a nice dunk, and hey, it's not a 1-goal lead, it's a 2-goal lead now for Mizzou Black. They're starting to get that momentum up. Tater Tot trying to play it to himself with a little flip reset. Can't get the wave dash on the side of the wall, so he can't continue that push, and it's going to be immediately counterattacked right there. And I mean, Stick just getting dunked, and I don't want to say it's not great to see, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work out in his favor there. Tater Tot going to win this kickoff, but by win, I mean, it's going to go straight to Cokeboy like 7-up. Nudging's going to have a read almost instantaneously, and now they're chasing 2. It's a good shot on net. Blanks is able to get that one away. Good demo by Nudging. We're going to see what can happen here in this last 70 seconds just with Arizona chasing goals once again.
Homeless Baby's going to throw this one in front of the net. Blanks is going to be right there looking at a wide open net and some renewed fresh speed coming out from Mizzou Black, and the dunks are just everywhere right now. I mean, we're talking, I know how much Visionary, when we're casting the high school Rocket League, to make jokes that nobody but us are going to understand. You may as well start talking about this Mizzou team just being full of Dikembe Mutombos, because they're saying no and blocking and dunking everything right now.
You know, Trippin, the only thing I disagree with you with is he's been on a few Geico commercials, so maybe these kids have heard of Dikembe Mutombo, all right? Maybe they have. Maybe they've heard the man himself say, his classic line that I can't say. Oh, there's no. There's also the beautiful line that was said that while he was in college
Sure,
that
yes.
I can't say on stream, unfortunately, but it is a complete classic. If you're into the NBA history, you definitely want to check that one out. Cokeboy like 7-up, just going to blast this one downfield. Unfortunately, going to be barely off target, but Blank should have a shot here. It's actually going to be a good save by Nudging. We're actually seeing Arizona kind of getting beat at their own game in this one. The continued offense has been held by Mizzou just with their sheer ability to win basically every challenge on the pitch right now. And you're saying it might be a little bit too late just because of the sheer fact that they're already down 3 games. If they continue playing like this, Trippin, they are pretty much playing perfect Rocket League, at least on how to counter this Arizona team. This is a great shot by Tater Tot to at least get them some momentum going into game number 6.
Yeah, and they definitely needed a little bit of momentum going into game 6, because if you're gonna drop this game 4-1 to a Mizzou team that you beat 7-0 in game number 1, I mean, that is certainly a large shift. I like the read though from Tater Tot. Knows exactly where they have to place this shot to get the goal. They find it right there, and really just a no give up play here from Arizona as they look to put another shot on target. It does not go. The bounce off the wall, and Mizzou Black is going to take another victory here. So now Mizzou Black has won 2 games in a row, looking for a third coming up here, Visionary, to get this one to go all the way into game number 7, and most notably here, out shooting Arizona? What?
Yeah, second game in a row this has happened. They've kind of put the clamps down, and you got to you got to get going, brother. Like, you got to find something. I don't want to say points are everything in Rocket League, because we all know that's not the case. You can make good challenges, you can make impact plays, and not really affect what's happening on the scoreboard. But one shot, 68 points, you got to do something better for your team. You can't just let this be a 2v3 and be a two-man show. You have to insert yourself in the rotation. You have to just believe in your personal ability to go and be able to make these challenges, because we saw some unfortunate dunks happening when he was third back. We need to see him be pushed up in that offense and let Nudging and Tater Tot also slot in behind him.
Well, we'll see if they're able to do it when we move on into our next game. It's still just an unbelievable stat line there for Mizzou Black, getting the outshoot, having 11 that go on target, 6 of them saved by Arizona. I also really like to see Visionary Homeless Baby setting up Cokeboy like 7-Up. Now, I know that at least 2 of Cokeboy's goals were dunks, but it's still important to get those assist numbers up as well. If you're working a little bit better as a team, you can get those assists. It means that someone is following up your touches, which is where Mizzou was really, really struggling early on.
Yeah, and those follow-ups that we're used to seeing from Arizona are now just completely happening on the Mizzou Black side. It's been so easy to see this go through the entire time, and I mean, Nudging going to win a kickoff here. It's going to go directly to Cokeboy like 7-Up. He's a bit awkward here, not getting the best touch. Tater Tot just opting to take a shot immediately. Stick does get the demo on the backside, but unfortunately it's going to put them out of rotation a little bit. Blanks might have a double tap read here. It's going to be shut down by Nudging almost immediately, but there's a boost steal coming out from Blanks after the shot attempt. So we're going to see them start to apply that pressure, start to potentially lock down, as Tater Tot on this one going to lose the 50 once again. Seems like the ball is just bouncing the complete opposite way, Trippin. We've seen Arizona with some big wins, a lot of 50-50s, and right now it just seems like Mizzou is winning every single one of them.
Nudging into the corner, plays this one around the horn. Another demo coming out. Stick looking at the net, and Homeless Baby's just going to dive in front of it just in time. They're still there with Cokeboy like 7-Up, and it's Blanks who ends up lobbing it into the corner, trying to get this one going the other way. Pumped up here by Nudging, who jumps off the sidewall, looking for the pinch with Stick. What a great team play, but Homeless Baby just camping out in the net, making yet another ridiculous save, and that one is saved as well by Cokeboy like 7-Up. Tater Tot had the dribble, had the bump, had the everything, but the defense just too strong, and no matter what Arizona throws at the net at the moment, Mizzou's got the answer.
And whatever answer they were found, it looks like calculus right now, because so many demos are happening on the net, and they always have one back. Tater Tot a little bit too close there, can't continue this play. Homeless Baby finally going to get a clear, as Nudging up on this one, looks for a pass to the midfield, but nobody is home for that one as Nudging gets bumped off of that. Tater Tot and Blanks are going to 50-50. We're going to see what happens here. Stick getting involved in the play, getting a nice dunk. Blanks having to rush back, able to get it through Tater Tot as Nudging continues this offensive pressure into the corners. And Trippin, something else that I've seen recently is Nudging going to actually do what I was just about to highlight, is the fact that we haven't seen those midfield passes come out as much from Arizona. As it's a great shot on by Tater Tot, and Blanks is going to be able to deal with it handily again. They have to get back to that midfield passing if they want to expect to beat this Mizzou Black team after the run that they're on so far.
Nudging is going to try to take control here and look for one of those midfield passes. They do get it to Tater Tot, who has to lob it off the backboard. Makes another touch, however, and I think that might have taken Stick out of the play. Nudging is going to get there in time to put another shot on target. It's going to go off of the crossbar. The low 50 rolls out in front of the net. Homeless Baby is going to get up just in time to make that touch on the shot coming in from Tater Tot. We have seen a ton of pressure here from Arizona, but they have not been able to convert any of it into a goal. Finally, Mizzou Black gives themselves a little bit of breathing room. The ball goes in front of the net. Here's Homeless Baby getting 50 up in the corner. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. It's boomed on target. Cokeboy like 7-Up will stop it. Tater Tot and Blanks both go up. Blanks gets the neutralized 50. Nudging to the backboard. A nice shot here from Stick goes low. Blanks ends up hitting Cokeboy like 7-Up. It's back out to midfield, and the bounces just seem to keep going in favor of Mizzou Black.
It's crazy right now. Arizona with 9 shots, make it 10 on the board. 8 total saves coming out from Mizzou Black as Cokeboy like 7-Up going to take this one, take a nice 50 as well. Nudging has to cut this off, but it's going to make Tater Tot awkward. It's going to be in front of the net. Is this Blank's opportunity to shoot? It is, and he hits it in the bottom left corner. Perfect placement. Mizzou Black is just opening this up after a defensive stand that literally lasted 3 minutes and 5 seconds, Trippin'.
You know, I really feel like maybe Arizona's kind of letting Mizzou Black get into their head a little bit here. They've looked a little bit off kilter ever since that Game 4 victory and missing out on that sweep. Since then, this Mizzou Black team has looked completely renewed. They put another great shot on target, and Cokeboy like 7-Up goes backside, top shelf, goal scored, a 2-goal lead.
And right now, Arizona just has to be shrugging, going, what do we do? What do we do? Because you have 3 minutes and 5 seconds of pressure. It culminates into 10 total shots, and you scored 0 of them. 8 saves from Mizzou Black, able to transition 2 offensive opportunities directly, and they parlay into your net. Like, you just have to be shrugging at this point, going, what do we have to do to beat this defense? We saw demos in the net. We saw perfect rotation from Mizzou Black to counter it. Every single time somebody playing that far post, able to get the ball away as they transition onto offense. Once again, as this is in the midfield, unfortunately, Blank's going to get a touch on this one, but it's going to go right to Homeless Baby. Mizzou Black looking to continue the offense. 2 shots on board, 2 goals, might be 3 here with Cokeboy. It's not going to happen.
1 minute, 15 seconds left to go for Mizzou to hold on to a 2-goal lead and get themselves into a Game 7 situation, where after game number 1, they just look completely outmatched and like there was going to be no chance for them into this series. They have proven everyone wrong and have become a very strong team late on in this series. Of course, there is a lot on the line in this series as well. The loser of this one only going to be getting a $500 prize. If you move up, however, into that final matchup we're going to see a little bit later on tonight, you're guaranteed 4 digits for your team in terms of prize money. That's an awfully big difference, and I think Mizzou Black is taking that as some massive motivation with 30 to go and still a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I'd like something in the 4 digits right now. I tell you that right now, Trippin'. Unfortunately, I'm not in college. I'm also not good enough at Rocket League to earn any money from it. Is Cokeboy like 7-Up going to play it over the top here? Stick, not able to get the touch. A big cluster by Arizona right now, going to lead them all to being on the front post. Here's Blanks passing it over to Homeless Baby. It's a great pass, and it's in once again. Mizzou Black is just taking all the pages out of the handbook on how Arizona was playing earlier, and they're like, hey, we've read it. We understand how it worked. Here's how you counterattack.
You were saying earlier that Arizona needs to get back to some of those midfield passing plays because that's where they found success. Well, Mizzou Black was like, hey, that's a good idea. We should probably try that too. Let's look for one of those midfield passes ourselves. They find one right there, and that goal at the end of game number 5 was not the momentum that they ultimately needed, and it's going to be Mizzou Black with a huge victory in game number 6, a shutout over Arizona Visionary One to push this all the way to game number 7. Just 1 goal on the line, or 1 game on the line to separate these 2 teams.
All I have to say is look at the score line and then look at the shot totals and tell me you don't think we live in reverse world right now. Like,
Yeah.
we live in opposite world. How on earth? I just look at that. It's literally 11 shots to 4, and Mizzou Black scores 3 of them. I've never heard of a college team shooting 75%, but it is a beautiful thing to see for sure. They just lit up the counterattacks. They took all the defense that they needed to in those first 3 minutes. They took Arizona's best shot and said, that's all you got? Well, watch this. They basically Muhammad Ali rope-a-doped it that entire time. It was beautiful to see.
Oh my goodness. A great series here between the 2 teams. Again, game number 7 on the line as we jump on down to the pitch. A fresh 5 minutes, a 0-0 score line as the 2 teams go head-to-head to figure out which one is going to get to represent their school in the final matchup here in the FACEIT Collegiate Spring Showdown. It's day number 2. The first semifinal, Visionary, going to 7 games.
I can't say I'm surprised here. Of course, all these teams extremely talented. After the game 1 that we saw, I wasn't expecting to see this at all. You see a 7-0 and you just expect, oh, this series is probably done, the mental shot. Nah, Mizzou Black is here to stay, and Blank's going to cross pitch on this one. You're going to see everybody right now on the Arizona team was on the right side of the pitch, freeing up that left side, able to get that down. Here's Stick with an excellent counterattack. Chance it's not going to happen as Blanks is going to cut that one off. Nudging, looking for the backboard. Homeless Baby going to be a little bit awkward at this one, and it's going to be the first goal in a while while for Arizona, and they have, they just took a huge deep breath and went, hey, we finally scored on them, guys.
Yeah, and not only that, more importantly, they get first blood. They get that early on lead. They've looked significantly better when they've had leads than when they've had to chase any goals. And now that they have that one goal cushion, they can start to put some additional pressure on. They also know when they have a lot of pressure that they look significantly better. They're going to put another shot on target. It's Nudging who's going to find it. And the electric offense that we saw from Arizona in game number 1 reappears in game 7.
Now look at that flick by Nudging. It's beautiful, but even better is the air dribble pass from Tater Tot, just not getting too much on it, so it's easy to catch for Nudging. Gets it lofted on top of the hood perfectly and immediately gets the flick. You love to see it right now if you're an Arizona fan. They're looking like they're back to their game 1 selves, but we still have 4 minutes in this matchup, and it means, Trippin, we have a lot of Rocket League still in front of us.
Yeah, we certainly do. I mean, 4 minutes still left to play, and we know both these teams are pretty capable of making some goals. A shot on target there, and Homeless Baby going to make the save. The one thing we haven't seen a whole lot of out of Mizzou Black is the ability to score goals in bunches, and bunches are what's needed. Nudging finds it again, a hat trick in the first minute and 20 seconds of this matchup, just getting fed by Tater Tot yet again.
Yeah, you're sitting there like Zeke with just the cereal bowl and a giant spoon right now, just saying, hey, feed me. I'm going to keep getting goals for us. We're not getting reverse swept in a best of 7. It's looking gorgeous right now for Arizona. They have 5 shots on the board. They got 3 goals. They're finally able to break down the defense of Mizzou Black. But you mentioned it earlier, Trippin, is that solid defensive stance, right? How unsustainable it typically is in Rocket League. You're sitting down, you're playing defense the entire time, you're able to get yourself some counterattack goals, but to do that in a 7-game series and win 4 out of them, extremely difficult.
Yeah, that is by no means an easy task. We talk a lot of times about what sustainable gameplay is and what isn't, and just having that super solid defense for a while, it can be sustainable, but it's difficult to win games that way, especially when you've got such a prolific offense that you're going up against. And it's up to Mizzou Black to get the offense that they haven't really had this entire series. They need 3 goals in 3 minutes. The timing certainly looks good for them, but Arizona coming out for some lockdown play. A big dunk there by Homeless Baby. The spawn on the demo not going to come early enough. Nudging will play this one off of their own backboard. There's a pass out to midfield. The shot by Coke by like 7-up. Tater Tot gets the save and now has transition possession.
Not only does he have transition possession, Trippin, he has a goal, which is scored every single time we try a caster transition. It's just going to happen here on the actual pitch transition. Tater Tot with a great little cut right there. Going to beat out Homeless Baby, who dives in. Nobody back on defense. It's 4-0, and it looks like we just got a book, right? We read the intro. It was a 7-0 game. We had a whole bunch of plot development in the middle, and then we're going to tie it up with exactly what we started with. It almost feels like Fight Club.
Oh, what a great shot from Nudging from high above the net. Their 4th goal going down. A great read here. Throws it off the backboard of themselves and just has the 90-degree angle shot to get it into the net. A 5-0 lead. And I would hate to call any 5-0 game over with this much time left on the clock, but with what Arizona is doing and what Mizzou Black has shown they're able to do, Tater Tot puts in a 6th goal, and Visionary, I don't know that the fat lady is singing yet, but I'm pretty sure she's about done with her warm-up.
She might be walking towards the stage currently and getting ready for the opera because, yeah, it's a beautiful shot right there by Tater Tot, of course, but it's almost like, again, it's kind of when you throw in the towel, just because this one is looking rough as this is over the top right now. Blanks is actually going to be able to get this one away at least, but Tater Tot centering this one out once again. 6-0. This looks like just we've seen this script before, as Blank's going to actually cut it in nicely. Tater Tot makes a diving save in front of the net. They're trying to preserve the 0 score line right now for this Mizzou Black team. Arizona is doing such a good job on defense. The few chances that they had been shut down from the sources. Blank's actually going to come up the backboard here, and hey, we have a potential Brazil setup possibly, or a potential comeback with almost 2 minutes on the clock. Look at this recovery. Actually, Blank's is just falling on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. I got to see that one from quite a bit further away than you did, and Blanks is just into the air, coming back down to the ground, then the pop-up there allows them to shoot it, and I don't know if that one goal is going to be enough to really get things moving in the other direction. They're certainly going to try, though. Homeless Baby's got possession. They hit Coke Boy like 7-Up, who pops it into the air, goes for the top shelf, doesn't quite get it. It's Blanks who's going to have that one glance off the post and go in. A 4-goal deficit with a minute 35 Visionary. We've seen it together before. It's not unheard of. It's very unlikely, but scoring this quickly is how you make it work.
I mean, all they're saying in comms right now is winnable, right? You get two that quick in 15 seconds, you're going to sit there, you're going to be like, hey, we just got to do that 2-3 more times, we're chilling. So we'll see what they can do here as Blank's already up on this one, getting a massive pinch down the pitch. As this is going to be bounced out. Tater Tot doing a good job of clearing this one. This might actually be an own goal by Blanks if he makes contact. Luckily, he doesn't. Great dunk by Tater Tot. Keeping this one in front. Gets the doozy dish. The quality of goals that we've seen so far in this Game 7 is asinine tripping.
Oh, we've had some absolute highlight level plays, and Tater Tot finding yet another one of them by scoring that goal, a 7-2 lead. Now just trying to snuff out the comeback from Mizzou Black. It's Blanks winning the kickoff, going up the side wall. It's Nudging, who's got the control, looking for some highlight reel play of their own. Copa by 7-Up will cut that one off. A great 50, gonna pop this ball up at the midfield. Homeless Baby with the cross, Nudging onto the beat, dropping down, looking for Tater Tot. Doesn't make the touch, stalls out a little bit. Copa like 7-Up will get this one going the other direction. 1 minute left to play, Visionary, and 5 goals to make up in that time. A goal every 10 seconds sounds pretty unlikely, and a goal every 7 seconds is even less.
That was some quick math, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually proud of you for that one, but yeah, I think the fat lady just started singing here. 8-2, 52 seconds left. If we saw this, it would be the most amazing comeback I think in Rocket League history. Just bar none. The most insane comeback. That one's going to be on net. Blanks is going to center this one. This is actually going to be dangerous. As Tater Tot going to the skies looking for the double tap. He's going to find it. It's going to be through Homeless Baby. It's off the post. It doesn't seem to matter. And it looks like Arizona is going to be putting on a goal every 7 seconds at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you say that it can't be done, Arizona's like, okay, well, then I guess we'll just have to go and do it ourselves and just extend this lead as much as we possibly can. So it is going to end up being Arizona moving on into that final, trying to get the lion's share of the prize pool that we have for you folks this evening. A $3,000 prize pool, $2,000 to first, $1,000 to second, $500 to both third and fourth. So Mizzou Black, for their effort, gonna be getting a $500 prize. Certainly nothing to be too upset about. You'd like to have the 4 digits. You'd have liked to make the reverse sweep happen and keep things as interesting as possible. Just weren't able to get it done today.
Yeah, you know what? It happens. You give your best effort at it, and sometimes the wheels just fall off the wagon, and that's kind of what we saw in this game. Number 7 just got away from them early, and they haven't been able to do anything with it since. They got 2 on the board. Kind of proud of them for that, but I mean, Arizona just continued pouring on the offense. This game, they have 16 shots. We've seen 15 out of them before, and we might see a 16th as Blanks is up on this one. He's going for the double tap on his own net, but he's not able to find it. And Arizona going to take this one in 7, tripping, and I didn't think it was going to go this far. I didn't think it was going to go this long at all. So props to Mizzou Black for having that mental fortitude to try to bring this one back. But that one's got to hurt at the end of the day. You do all that work, and it's all for naught, and it ends 9-2.
An overall phenomenal series from Mizzou Black. Like you said, after that game number 1, the best analysis that we could do is, well, maybe just do everything differently. Like the Rocket League copy pasta about, hey, so-and-so is a good player. They just need to work on their boost, their positioning, their shooting accuracy, their passing, their air, all that one. That's kind of what Mizzou Black looked like after game number 1. But then they worked on every single one of them, and they ended up playing an overall significantly better series. Even their losses looked good, except for the first one and the last one. Those were arguably the most important. They dropped the series, and they'll get a 3rd/4th place finish.
Yeah, and again, I have to give them props for making that comeback possible, because at the end of the day, you can sit there, you can be dejected, and you can just go, okay, this is wraps. We gave it our all. We're down 3-0. Let's just throw it in. Let's pack it up. Let's go home. They decided to fight. They did a great job with it as well, and I mean, props to them. Obviously, Arizona, at the end of the day, congratulations to you. You're moving on into that top 2. We're going to see who else can make it. Of course, we're going to have another match coming up for you in a moment. We're going to have the Florida Gators going up against West Virginia. So
Yeah, big matchup there again to figure out which one of these two teams will jump on into that final to figure out if they're getting the $2,000 or the $1,000. You got the list up here on the stream of who is going to be playing in this next matchup. It's Nick Strawber, FACEIT, and J Russ is a name that a lot of people following the CRL scene probably know. Dylan Rotz, Falls, and Poppin' Panda for West Virginia University. Gonna go head to head in this matchup, Visionary. And again, we don't know a ton about these teams. We know a little bit more about some compared to others, but looking at these two, if you have to pick one and you have to figure out in 7 games what's going to happen, what are you going for?
I'm going to go with Florida here. Just knowing that you have J. Russ on the team, obviously played in RLCS last week with Mansana, getting far into qualifiers, actually qualifying for one of those regionals. Having that battle-tested experience to run the gauntlet and actually be able to qualify for RLCS just puts you head and shoulders above anybody else, in my opinion. So we're looking at this right now, of course. Florida, probably the obvious favorite. We're going to have West Virginia coming in and trying to kind of unseat them. We're going to see what happens with it. They got Magic, Rots, and of course Falls on the roster. We're going to see what they can do.
Let's see here. If I have to pick someone between the Florida Gators and West Virginia, what are we looking for? You know, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to go with your analysis and your answer on this one, Visionary. I think the Florida Gators, the lineup that they put forward in this matchup, they've got that experience and they have, that high caliber of play. Just having someone on your squad that has that level of experience, I think really elevates you to a level that you wouldn't even consider. We talk about this in high school Rocket League all of the time with players like Patty and Evil and Trevor who have made it past, day one of qualifiers, and they've seen what the best of the best in the Rocket League community are able to do. I think that's probably enough experience to take them over their opponents in this game. We'll see if they're able to make it happen as the Florida Gators, FACEIT, J. Russ, and Strawberry are in. Falls, Magic, and Rots are on the other side for West Virginia University. Another best of 7 coming straight to you live here from Trippin' and Viz.
Yeah, that is going to be one heck of a series starting off right now as Magic can't make contact with the ball in that G2 Fennec. Strawberry already looking to get this one over to J-Russ. They're going to get it over to the corner. J-Russ going to take a 50 with Rots. We're going to see this one boomed all the way back down the pitch. Game 1 in a best of 7, always kind of awkward just because it's both teams feeling each other out, but J-Russ already going for the mechanical plays. Can he find the double tap? No. Going to be cut out by Falls early as this one's going to be crossed over to Strawberry. It's going to be an even better save by Rots to get this one on the transition once again as FACEIT is going to get that away. Falls with a great dunk right here as well, and FACEIT going to finally boom this one back. We're going to see the back and forth for sure in this game number 1 as the teams continue to feel each other out.
Rots is in the corner. He's going to get beaten by Strawberry. Throws it hard off the back wall. Magic's able to get to the clear right down in the middle of the pitch. A little bump coming out. Rots will be there looking for this infield pass. He's just going to dice up the entirety of the defense. J-Russ is going to end up in a perfect position to drop it back down to Strawberry, who goes with the slow play. It's in front of the net. They got the huge angle here, and Strawberry is able to find it, Visionary. What a great goal to get things started here.
Yeah, Strawberry just getting around it and getting the Doomsy dish over the top of Magic. Rots literally doing every single thing that they can to get that one out of the net. Just unfortunately not going to happen. We're going to see, of course, the Florida Gators take a 1-0 lead right now with Strawberry making some plays themselves as Falls. This might actually be dangerous. Can Strawberry get back in time? Oh my gosh, he can. It's off the post. I think that's the only reason that that's not a goal, as this is going to be pinched to the midfield. Here's J-Rush trying to beat out Rots. It's not going to happen once again as Falls takes the boost, sitting back on this one. Strawberry going to get a glancing blow on the ball. Should give West Virginia possession as J-Russ alone in the backfield. But we know he got his start playing on 1 streams with Johnny Boy, so he's going to feel very comfortable being the last back as this is a pass over to Strawberry. They're going to leave it. Falls going over the top. FACEIT is going to get this one away. We're going to see Rots get a dunk here. It's going to kind of even out once again in the midfield. It should be FACEIT getting this one away. 1-0 still for the Gators, 3:18 remaining.
If you happen to just be joining us, welcome into the FACEIT Collegiate Spring Showdown. We're on day number 2. We already saw one semifinal competition go down. We're going to see Arizona in that final, looking for a $2,000 prize for their team. On the other side right now, the Florida Gators and West Virginia U going head-to-head to figure out who is going to ultimately play them in that best of 7 final matchup. The big prize. The Florida Gators have the lead in this game. We'll see if this one goes all the way to 7 as well. Last series is any indication, Visionary. It doesn't really matter what we see or predict from a game one of a best of 7. Literally anything can happen.
Literally anything can happen there, as well as the shot is almost on target, but FACEIT going to get that one away. A Strawberry looking for a touch here, going to get it over to the corner. Here's Magic looking for the read, not going to be able to get it through J-Russ as Falls gets a shot on net. Can Strawberry get there in time? No, it's going to be tied 1-1 right now. Falls wrapping around this one. You're seeing the CRL Fall 2021 Elite tag, and he slots that one into the top right. Strawberry can't get back in time.
Oh man, what a great angle to get that one into the top shelf. Again, just tucking that one in, kissing it goodnight, and getting that tie ball game here for West Virginia. Falls trying to break the tie as well, able to beat FACEIT on the play. Falls in the corner, looking for the pass in front of Strawberry. A great 50. The bounce over the top of J-Russ. They will get a touch. They're going to get bumped out of the play as well. Magic drops it down into the front of the box. That one, however, will not go. Rod's looking for the drop down shot. Is going to be Strawberry on the back wall. Some pressure building here from West Virginia, getting themselves into some decent positions, not able to find a goal just yet. Ross has the look, J-Ross has the save.
And J-Russ has no boost here. He's still going to win out one flick and take the demo to send this ball downfield. It's a great job, but Rod's going to get this over Strawberry for certain, as FACEIT going to push this down into the corner. Once again, we have Falls getting registered as save there. I don't think that was really a shot opportunity that they were looking for, as this one's going to be a huge dunk from J-Russ. Unfortunately, just off the post once again. A little bit of bailout action for West Virginia. They've been on the back foot for the last minute, but nothing has really seemed to come of it, as J-Russ takes another pot shot. This is going to be in the midfield for FACEIT to boom over to the corner again. He's going to pop this one up high for Strawberry. We're going to see what Strawberry can do, given a lot of space here, as nobody can make the read, and it's going to be a reset once again.
It doesn't have the boost to work with. J-Russ is going to come in and try to bail them out in a huge boom and clear out of the corner. We'll go back to Strawberry with 0 boost. They'll boom it back to the opposite wall. Falls will come off here with 61 boost to work with. Trying to beat FACEIT low. They're able to. Trying to get it over the top of J-Russ, who gets a couple solid 50s there. Going back the other way, it's Magic. Finding FACEIT. Looking for Strawberry. Looking for the shot. It's on target from Strawberry. And a second goal for the Florida Gators.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a phenomenal job here. FACEIT getting a solid setup on the backboard. Nobody is there to receive it, and it's a triple commit. Everybody diving back because they know they've overcommitted. Nobody can make the read. Strawberry with both goals right now for the Florida Gators. I mean, obviously, we highlighted J-Russ before. He's played on the Susquehanna Sonics. He's currently on Mansana. He definitely is deserving of accolades, but Strawberry's coming out and looking extremely strong right here, as was given to us by our friendly casters from yesterday, noting that he was absolutely cracked.
Strawberry with the play, 30 seconds left to go, looking for the pass out underneath the defender. Doesn't quite find it there. A couple of 50s coming out as West Virginia trying to break out of their own half, trying to get a late offensive drive to get a tying goal here. Rots cutting up one. Sending this one over the top to Falls, whose touch is not quite productive. Strawberry going to be there for the read. Magic there on the 50. Has 71 boost to work with. Has J-Russ in the net. Looking for Rots on the pass. Rots cannot catch up to it. J-Russ is going to get the clear. They're going to jump off the side wall. There's a 50. Rots in position, just trying to do anything they can to catch up to this ball. They're not going to make it work, and the Florida Gators, with that late goal, will take the win in game number 1.
It's a great job right there by Florida of just kind of holding on. Obviously, you outshot West Virginia in this matchup. Of course, 8-5, as you can see on your screen right now, but they had some very cohesive offense, a lot of midfield passes, a lot of dangerous stuff. I think my favorite save was when J-Russ was just driving alongside the net and somehow the ball just hit him and he was able to get the save there. Florida Gators just kind of holding on there. We had some awkward positioning, of course, from the Gators as well. It's not something you really want to see, but they were able to still pull it out. And Trippin, I got to say, I think we're going to be in for another long one.
Yeah, I mean, if the games go anything like that, I certainly would have to agree with you. They looked overall pretty evenly matched. We did see, a little bit more speed on one side, a little bit more speed on the other side, just a couple of times. It didn't quite end up looking like a dominant victory. I don't think. It's just kind of one of those solid victories. If you have to, break it down and say, hey, what does this team need to do better, or what does that team need to do better, there's really not a whole lot to talk about there. I mean, honestly, both teams played well. It's just executing and getting that victory goal.
And yeah, I mean, that victory goal is going to go in the form of Strawberry getting both of them. And I'm assuming that's a win condition at this point for West Virginia. You have to come through. You have to shut down. You have to deal with J-Russ. But so far, you have to deal with Strawberry, who's looked extremely strong. So that's going to be a cutoff from Falls just to try to retain possession on this one. It's going to be Magic up on the 50. Rods can't get the redirect. J-Russ going to flip behind this one. Going to be a little bit awkward right now. We're going to see him push it through as Excite gets bumped off of it. Magic has to take a turn back and catch this one. Strawberry does a great job of just somehow finding a way to get back to this. We're going to see West Virginia with the offense early in the game. Strawberry here, no boost, just taking his time, going to get demoed from behind. You're going to see J-Rush just try to bail out his team as this is going to continue for offense for West Virginia.
Gonna be Falls, putting one on target, crossbar and down. Rots takes out the defender in Strawberry. There's the 1-0 lead that West Virginia was looking for. A great shot here from Falls on target. The splash coming out of the net as well, and Magic getting the bath.
I mean, the bath, I guess it's bath time. I guess we're going back to when we're 4 years old and our mom tells us what to do, because Splash has rained down upon us as Rots able to try to get back to this one right now as Excite. Not going to be able to win that 50, but it's going to go in the direction of J-Russ, who does have the read. Going to blast this back to the middle. Nobody's going to be there to receive. And it's just something I'm kind of seeing some awkwardness right now out of the rotation for the Florida Gators. They don't look as cohesive as they did in game number 1. We're going to see Falls going for the demo. J-Russ lost in the sauce right now, not able to find much, but Strawberry at least able to find a touch and let Excite come in and be able to get a glancing blow on the ball just to kind of bail them out. We're looking at it right now, Trippin. All the offense for West Virginia. Florida Gators still kind of struggling to find their way. And until they do, it's going to be a 1-0 game for quite a while as they've been shutting down the offensive attack from West Virginia at least.
Magic is going to try to get this ball out and get some offense working here for Florida. They're not going to get it quite yet. It's going to be in front of the net here. Rots will play it into the corner. Here comes Excite. There's the touch in front of the net. Magic gets it on top of the G2. Fennec flicks it over the top of one. Looking for the read off the backboard. And Strawberry's going to touch that one at their own net. Excite is going to be there. They are just barely going to make a save. It's a big cross up and a back pass there going to Rots. Strawberry now will throw it the other way. It is on target to an open net. Falls will get there in time. J-Russ going to knock it down off the ceiling. Strawberry back flipping out of this play. Not sure if that was on purpose or by accident, but either way, you kind of take that. Certainly would have been a good look had they been able to complete it.
It certainly would have been. You're going to see J-Russ just blast this one down. It's actually going to be over Rod. Strawberry can't make the read either. I don't think anybody was expecting the touch to be as hard as it was. Is Excite going to be a little bit awkward here? Going to play it to Strawberry, who has 100 boost now. He's going to get demoed for his efforts as Rot's up in the air again. We're going to see J-Russ putting a pot shot on net. Is it placed properly? It is. No doubter right there from J-Russ. Slotted it into the far post, and nobody was there on defense for West Virginia.
J-Russ just has the speed, and they're looking at the net like, all right, there's one spot that I can put it. It's all the way away from the defender and Falls, and they're able to just slot that one in. And that's what we talked about coming into this broadcast, Visionary One. The experience from J-Russ certainly was going to prove valuable, and they find the value right there as they get the game-tying goal to the Florida Gators. Tied up 1-1. They've already got a 1-0 advantage in this matchup. Again, all the way to a best of 7. We have to go through to figure out which one of these two teams is going to have the opportunity to play for $2,000. Off the backboard here, coming down, it's Strawberry on target. All three defenders are in for West Virginia. They end up making this save. This one bounces off the back wall. Magic with a huge dunk there. J-Russ the cross. Falls is going to get it out to Rots, who's going to get a big boom downfield to buy themselves a little bit of space. High up off the wall, J-Russ clearing this one out to midfield. Magic cuts it off. It'll bounce out back to the middle, push down into the corner. 90 seconds left to go. Still tied up.
Yeah, it is certainly still tied up right now as Rott's not able to make the touch. Falls is going to come through on this one, blasted off the corner, and J-Russ is just waiting in the wings right now as it's going to be through. Little pinch going to work out in his favor as well. Excite getting the wave dash, able to beat out one. Here he is. What is he going to go? For the flip reset here, he's going to fake it out, get the 50 as well. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit too high to score, but he's causing mayhem on the backside as Rotz is able to beat out J-Russ here. It's going to be Strawberry alone in the back, going to play this to the middle for himself. Get it through one. Here's J-Russ with the potential carry. He doesn't have enough boost to get it. Here's Excite Sight. Falls is gonna literally fall on it, speaking true to his name, and it's a rocket of a pinch, and what a flip around for West Virginia.
Oh, this is a massive, massive goal. And again, you don't care why this happens. You're just glad that it did. J-Rush just trying to half flip to get a 50 and ends up in a perfect spot to pinch that one into the net for Rots. That's exactly what they do, all the way down the pinch and into the net. A 2-1 lead here late in this game number 2 for West Virginia. They look to make it 3 on the passing plays. Falls finding Magic. It's cleared away. Bounced up at midfield. Rots is there. Going to get demoed by J. Russ, but the ball is in a dangerous position here. Magic using all the boost they have, trying to get a 50 with Strawberry. Falls now trying to pass it out in front of the net. Excite on the back wall. Going to find J. Russ, who's going to play it upfield. West Virginia will knock it down in just 30 seconds to go, Visionary, for the Florida Gators to tie this up.
Yeah, and we've seen them score quick, but they're going to need a little bit more than quick right now. They need it with the quickness. As J-Russ up on this one, can't make the read, and Falls is going to get the dunk. We're going to look at it right now. 3-1. Watch this beautiful replay as Falls gets a beautiful double tap, beating out Strawberry. J-Russ left alone, unfortunately not able to read it as Falls drives that directly down under him.
I mean, 100% effort there from J-Russ to try to get in the way and make the save, just not able to do it, and not by a whole heck of a margin either. They are going to try to find a goal here just to get a little bit of a getaway opportunity. Strawberry is just going to get denied. Magic just throwing his face in front of the ball, getting the save. Time is going to expire here in game number 2. Visionary, you said we could be in for a long night again with the Florida Gators and West Virginia going head to head. We've got an even series at 1 apiece. Yep.
Yeah, I got no words. It's not like I'm not excited to cast. It's just these games have been so entirely close, and you're looking at it again. It's almost like looking at the last series because West Virginia gets 3 goals on 5 shots. Florida pours on 11 shots and only gets 1 goal out of it due to the defense of West Virginia. They're able to counterattack. They're able to execute just that slight bit better. It's what gives them the 2-goal advantage. And honestly, it's just kind of what I'm seeing. Both these teams, we've seen West Virginia and we've seen Mizzou kind of fall back to that defensive style, and it's working out for them. They're letting other teams overcommit, taking what's given to them on the pitch, and it's been working out beautifully. So I say West Virginia, keep doing what you're doing. Florida, you got to get more dangerous shots on net and just not let them be saved all the time.
Well, they'll try to make those adjustments as we move on into game number 3 with this even up series between West Virginia, who we see in orange, and Florida, who we see in blue. Rots will put the initial shot on target. Strawberry gonna make the initial save off of that game opening kickoff. Falls keeping that pressure on for West Virginia, drops it in front of the net. J. Russ is there. Magic keeping that pressure. J. Russ just goes right through it. Now off the ceiling, there's the touch to Strawberry. A great flip cancel pass, a great shot on target. Falls is in the net to stand on their head and make a great save.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was kind of just shot right at the defenders. J-Russ is going to do a great job of clearing this one out. Magic has the answer almost immediately, lofting this in the midfield, but FACEIT going to get here. Here's J-Russ with the redirect opportunity. It's not going to fall, however, as Strawberry looks for the flip reset of his own just to stall some time. It's not going to work out. Falls going for demos on the backside, looking to steal some boost as well. J-Russ able to get this one away as West Virginia continues to swarming on offense as Falls fakes out 2. Not able to get it through FACEIT on the second attempt from FACEIT to get through there. Magic playing this over to the corner. He's going to get a read here as well, keeping this into the blue corner. We're going to see FACEIT get at least 1 touch. Can he get a second? He can. This might be an opportunity for Strawberry, pushing it downfield, but Magic going to be there on the rotation almost immediately.
Touchdown to the midfield, won by FACEIT. 50 coming out for Strawberry, looking for the shot, goes top shelf. I don't know if FACEIT just ended up saving that one or not, but either way, it's going the other direction now. At midfield, Strawberry will play it. It's Magic who pops it up to themselves in the G2 Fennec yet again, looking for the low flip reset. J. Russ reads it out, does get bumped off of the play, which allows Rots to come in. The pass off the backboard, here's Falls on the jump, and Falls gonna slot that one in for West Virginia. They break up the scoring drought in this game, just over a minute and a half played.
And that's all it takes. West Virginia out shooting the Florida Gators so far. We saw them with a lot of possession off the opening kickoff. Their possession continued again. They're able to break down the Florida defense, and that's kind of been their style of play so far. Is J-Russ actually going to play this back to FACEIT? He's going to get it around 1. Falls has to respect the positioning as FACEIT gets bumped off of this one. Going to win the 50 as well. Still has enough boost to work with. He's going to take a pot shot on net. Magic's going to be there almost instantly as Strawberry gets the dunk. This one's straight down. It's magically awkward, and it's basically own goal. J-Russ ain't missing from there.
No, J. Russ is not going to miss from that location. And it all is set up by this 50 from Strawberry, and then just some awkwardness going down between the West Virginia defense, just not able to line up what they need to do. It ends up dropping straight down in front of the net. J. Russ cleans that one up, and we're back to a 1-1 score line. Strawberry to the backboard. Rotz's touch comes straight down. Strawberry can't quite get the angle, and J. Russ will come in to collect. They'll throw this one off backboard lightly. Enough of a touch there to clean that one out. It'll be cleared by Strawberry into the opposite corner. Falls trying to get the pinch here. It's going to go right to J. Russ at midfield. They pop it up to find Strawberry. Rotz is going to cut that one off in time, however. Making the turn is FACEIT, who's going to be there for the 50. Coming straight down to J. Russ, who's going to lob this one into the defensive zone. Just try to get a demo after the play. They do. Magic trying to catch up there to the ball. Would have been a great shot if they were able to connect, but they're not quite able to do it. Tie ball game here and a tie series with halftime left to go.
It can't get much closer than this as J. Russ not able to make contact with that one. And you have Magic looking for Falls. He's going to fake this out, play it back to Magic. The passing play almost working out. J. Russ and Strawberry combining to get that one away. It might be a counterattack opportunity as Strawberry slotted this one. No, but J. Russ will find the goal like a millisecond before he gets demoed. It's a great rundown right here. The counterattack coming up from Florida, taking a page out of the West Virginia book. They're going to go up 2-1.
Yeah, J. Russ has just got the speed on that play to make it work for them. And another shot from the goal line. All they have to do is be there to put it in. Sometimes it's not about making the flashiest goals. Again, it's about just having those fundamentals, breaking it down, and being in the right place at the right time. And J. Russ has consistently shown some very solid positioning for a number of different plays, making some great decisions as well. This one's floated out to midfield. J. Russ challenging Magic as it bounces off the side wall. Rotz is going to get the beat, trying to keep up that speed to get behind the ball, but no boost to work with. Falls will take over here. They've got a pass off the backboard. J. Russ, the last one there. They're going to boom this all the way down the other way. Rotz will be there in time, however, to make the save. Wins the 50 with J. Russ as well, going back down into the blue corner. FACEIT getting chased, finally getting demoed by Falls. Here comes Magic on the 50. It's going to come straight down off the backboard. J. Russ is going to have to make the read. Doesn't, leaves it for FACEIT. That's going to be okay. We've got a minute and 20 seconds left to go. West Virginia has the offensive possession to make a goal.
It's not really a surprise. We've seen these teams trading possession back and forth this entire series. Tripping as Strawberry kicks it up, looking for a teammate. No boost to be found, though, so that ball is just a little bit too high to get it up. As Falls looking for a dunk on FACEIT. It's not going to happen. Here's a midfield pass over to Magic. It's a rocket of a shot. It's going to get through two defenders, and we have a tie game.
And Visionary One, it just wouldn't be a series with the two of us at this point if we didn't see another tie ball game late and we didn't see two incredibly evenly matched teams at each other's throats and making it work. A great goal there for West Virginia to get this game tied up. Rotz with the beat. Here comes Magic chasing it down. J. Russ will get the beat. Looking for a teammate. Doesn't find them to go for the solo play. They read this one in the half volley. Falls will get up to make the 50. Defense lining up here for West Virginia. The offense coming in from Florida, and neither one is going to end up having to do a whole heck of a lot as the whiff comes out. The free ball is going to be collected by Strawberry. Now it's FACEIT looking for the shot. It's going to be 50 all the way to the opposite wall. 35 seconds left to go. Falls looking for a shot. It's going to be on target, off the post, and into the upper 90. 33 seconds on the clock, and a lead here late for West Virginia.
I mean, I could have sworn that Magic was looking for, Falls below him, and then just literally out of nowhere, off the top rope comes Rotz with the shot. It's beautiful to see West Virginia taking the lead here. J. Russ going to get dunked. It's going to throw to the corner. Magic has demoed somebody. It's just going to be an open net, and this game has been busted open. It is now 4-2. Magic just doing work right here. Look at the demo on the backside. J. Russ off of that challenge. Can't recover in time. West Virginia looking in a very solid position to win game number 3.
Yeah, and a very quick 3-goal swing for them as well. Scoring in bunches, something that we did not see Mizzou Black in the last series have the ability to do, but West Virginia certainly has it. They drop game number 1, they win game number 2, and a good spot here for game number 3 as Falls chasing this one down to the net. It's Strawberry who will get back just in time to make the save. J. Russ trying to set up some offense here. It's going to be 50 at midfield. Strawberry pops this one, able to beat one. Going to just try to get a getaway goal here with garbage time. I will see if J. Russ can make it happen at 0 seconds for some momentum. Passes that one behind the offense, and West Virginia takes a victory here in game number 3, Visionary. Now they've got the series advantage 2-1.
They certainly do, and it just seems like the big difference here is Jairus and Strawberry are playing that two-man game that we kind of saw in the games that Arizona lost when Stick wasn't really getting involved, right? FACEIT, only one shot on the board, not a lot of points, not really getting involved in the offense. You saw him on that last play just creep up a little bit too far. The goal really wouldn't have mattered, but getting one for the road definitely isn't a bad thing, and it's just seeming like it's kind of falling apart at the wheels just a little bit right now, of course, for the Florida Gators. They have cohesive offense. They have 9 shots on the board. It's just as many as West Virginia had. They're just not ending up as dangerous as the West Virginia opportunities are.
9 shots on target on both sides, 5 saves from the Florida Gators, but it's not enough to stop the West Virginia offense. As J. Russ likely making a car change, coming back in, just wasn't happy with the setup that they had, needing to find a little bit of additional speed, if you will, in this game, just to try to keep the Florida Gators in this one a little bit, as they're going to look to even up this series at 2 apiece. And of course, Visionary just tried to make this take as long as humanly possible. We've already had a Game 7. We nearly saw a reverse sweep. Another close series here, but that's how you can tell that you are deep in a tournament run. The games get much, much closer. The competition gets significantly higher.
Yeah, and we're seeing the culmination of that competition right now with these semifinal matchups going the distance. For the most part, we're going to see if West Virginia can continue to kind of assert their dominance right now on Florida, as J-Russ going to beat out 2. Actually did not end up making that card change that you were talking about, and it's a beautiful pass over to Strawberry to set up Florida with a lead. And the last 2 games, we've been seeing them chasing goals. This time, they have that lead. We're going to see if it's comfortable. J-Russ with the pass and the bump on the defender. It's a beautiful play.
Well, we've seen what West Virginia can do when they have to chase goals, and they don't really seem to have too much of a problem with it. So watch out for a quick offensive attack, especially off of this kickoff. J-Russ trying to make sure that doesn't happen with a solo play, and the crossbar saves the day there for West Virginia. A way too strong 50 from Strawberry, but it's not going to go down. West Virginia's still in a very difficult side of the pitch. J-Russ has got the speed. They play it into the corner, looking for the pass in front of the net. The zero angle shot going to be saved by Falls, taking this one out. A 50 at midfield from FACEIT. We're seeing Florida Visionary come out with a little bit more speed than they had in the last couple of games. There's nothing for show for it quite yet, but they're right on the cusp of making it happen.
Yeah, they certainly are. As FACEIT doing a great job banging this one downfield. J-Russ with the redirect and a bounce down in front. Here's FACEIT. Can't get it on target, however, but Strawberry should be the first one to this ball by a country mile, and he is. As there's a shot coming in from J-Russ, and that speed that you're talking about coming through. Strawberry hits the pass. J-Russ is immediately there for the read.
Oh, just a great look here from J-Russ, and is already in the air as this ball was coming down to make sure they can meet it as quickly as possible in front of the net to get that goal. It's assisted as well. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. J-Russ looking for another one. They have the flip reset. They hit that one over the top. Roz will be there in time to make the save. Visionary, we're seeing a bit of a J-Russ takeover right now. Really the only person on that squad who has any significant presence at the moment. A pass in front of the net. FACEIT gonna get that one 50 away. This one is on target to a wide open net and just barely going wide.
Oh, yeah, and I was about to say that's the counterattack opportunity that they've been looking for, but Rod's not going to be able to catch up to this one. It's going to lead to a wide open net. We have our second free real estate goal of the day, and as somebody who recently bought a house, I can tell you I wish real estate was free and as easy as this goal was from J-Russ.
Yeah, J-Russ pretty much could have scored that goal blindfolded all day, every day. They get the open look there, and J-Russ not really threatened by the presence of an open net. They score the 3rd goal of this game. They tried to get an offensive possession to get started here in a 1-on-3 situation. Doesn't quite work out. They are in great position, though, to keep this ball up in the air. No one's going to be able to go get that one, except for J-Russ themselves. They go back to grab a whole bunch of boost, come back up to make the offensive play. Doesn't quite work out in their favor for it. Taking this one back to their own side. Magic going to be there to cut this one off. Go long the other way. It's J-Russ looking for Strawberry. Strawberry's got the dunk. Follows a dunk on the goal line from J-Russ to complete the hat trick.
His read is just gorgeous right here. Strawberry getting the redirect over Rods. Falls only has one place to clear this, and J-Russ just pre-jumps in and goes, hey, bro, I dare you. I dare you to hit this ball. Let's see what happens. Falls directly into the net. Florida coming out strong once again, and I hate to harp on it, but it literally looks like we're watching the Arizona versus Mizzou Black series all over again.
It really does. I don't know what J. Russ did when they left the lobby, whether it was, just the game decided that they were going to get kicked out or if they made some sort of adjustment. But I tell you, J. Russ has looked completely refreshed in this series. They have just smashed that F5 button up to this point, and it's working out great for the Florida Gators as they try to even up this series at 2 apiece into the semifinal here of the FACEIT Spring Showdown.
Now we're going to see Falls fall onto this ball, take a 50. Rot's not able to put this one on target as Strawberry going to be up on this, gets it through one, going to recover on the sidewall, take a 50 once again. FACEIT a little bit awkward here, going to be beat out by one as Magic. Looking for the control, not able to demo. J-Russ is a person on the West Virginia roster, and it's going to continue to possibly be a counterattack here as FACEIT is up, trying to get it on target. It's going to be caught out by Rots. It's going to be a little bit awkward, but at least able to get that one away as Strawberry going to be read by Magic, pushing this the opposite direction as J-Russ right now getting beat out, almost an own goal coming through, somehow able to recover from the bump and get that one away as Strawberry going to fall on this one with grace. Bunch of little spinnies there as J-Russ gets the demo on Magic. FACEIT looking for a big boom, going to leave it there for Strawberry. He's going to pinch it out to himself, looking for the pinch, not able to find it as J-Russ turns around, blasts this up to Strawberry. I expect to see him up already. No, it's going to be Rots clearing this out to the side as Fall is going to get dunked by FACEIT. We're taking this over once again. Florida looks in pretty handling control of this game as J-Russ gets another read on a nice shot from West Virginia. And it just seems, again, everything was threatening from West Virginia last game. Nothing is this game.
Strawberry lays this one down in the corner, just taking their time. Rots is going to try to get the speed of this one going a little bit, but right now this West Virginia squad just looks flat and defeated. We'll see if they can make a good look here from Rots, who gets a nice pass off of the backboard, but J-Russ is going to read this one. They'll play it out at midfield, feathering that boost, dropping it down, passing across the field for Strawberry, whose shot is going to go a bit wide. Now it's Strawberry's opportunity to get a pass for themselves, possibly even a double tap shot. The zero angle in front of the net. J-Russ lets it fall in an F8 moment for Strawberry.
That is certainly gift your game. Go ahead and clip that one. Barely the wheel touch to be able to get that one down in time. Nobody is going to get that read, and I don't blame them. That angle is darn near impossible to hit. If he touches that with any part of except the bottom of his car, that is straight in. And he gets one wheel to glance on it as J-Russ might have a highlight-worthy play of his own, going to be cut out by Magic almost immediately. We got 30 seconds remaining, as you can just see on the clock as it winds down. Strawberry staying on top of this one, going to fake it under one. Going to leave it for FACEIT, puts a great shot on target and be saved out by Magic. This game's pretty much done, dusted, and wraps. We're going to be looking at a 2-2 series tripping in this FACEIT bracket as Strawberry tries to get one on right now. FACEIT going to be able to scoop that one in. It's going to be 6-0. And wasn't this the scoreline of the first Arizona game?
Yeah, it was actually. It was a 6-0 victory over Mizzou Black. FACEIT just kind of feeling like they need to get involved in the offense a little bit. They've been kind of watching Strawberry and J-Russ just really take over this series, and finally they're able to get this one going as well. And this was going to be saved by Falls. It was a hilarious pinch into the net. Even the what a save comes out from Strawberry, and Florida Gators with an absolutely dominant performance in that game. And by Florida Gators have a dominant performance, look at the stat lines for J-Russ and Strawberry. They're almost off the charts.
They are off the charts. I mean, 719, 645, 3 assists coming up from Strawberry, really setting up J-Russ on those solo plays. Of course, they got the last one to FACEIT as well, so it was 2 one way. One going down to FACEIT at the end there, but you're putting on 17 shots. You're going to win games. I'm sorry. West Virginia couldn't even get on offense. Only 3 shots on total for West Virginia that time. They got to go back to the drawing board because they were just outpaced, outsped, out everything this match.
I don't even know if the drawing board is going to help at this point, just based on the way that game went. I mean, the tips of the pencils are broken off, all the markers are dry, you're out of paper, you're just looking for, like the cardboard piece that like holds the easel together. Like that's all that's left after what happened in that game. And really, I think it's just ask the state for some more funding for the art room to give yourselves an opportunity to get that drawing board going. Hopefully they're able to find it here as we move into game number 5.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. It's going to be a decent opportunity off the kickoff, but it's going to be Strawberry on this ball immediately, playing it off the ceiling. Has the flip through one, but J-Russ not going to be close enough to this. Going to fake it out, decide to take control of this. Pops it over one. Is it going to be a shot? No, it's going to be off the post. X6 can't make the read, but Strawberry going to keep this in the half right now. Not a lot of boost to his name. The pass over to J-Russ, and of course, it's a banger directly on the net. 4:41 to go, and Florida scores first. Literally that simple.
Yeah, and Strawberry just finds J-Russ and has the speed 78 miles per hour, launching that one into the back of the net after only 19 seconds of gameplay. And J-Russ, I won't say that everything runs through J-Russ, but they are certainly starting to take over in these games and really make a massive difference. Strawberry's going to get a bump and a save and a clear out to midfield. Chasing it down here is J-Russ trying to beat Rotz. It's going to be a little bit of an awkward pinch. Essex is going to put one on target. Rotz will be there off the backboard to make the save. Very well done from them to keep this at 1-0. But again, pressure from the Florida Gators is heavy.
It certainly is. Rot's actually going to have a decent chance here. Going to put it on net. Strawberry's going to get credited with the save, but it's going to be right into the arms of Magic. Coming off the ceiling, going to get the 50 falls. Not in the perfect position for that one, as he's going to go back off the corner. Looking for the second touch. Can't find it. J-Russ and Essex side both jump on this one, but Magic's going to take control. Gets the flick. Not able to get that one through Strawberry, but Rotz has the opportunity. Going to hit it on directly onto Falls' hood, who's going to use the wave dash to keep this one in front of the box. Strawberry somehow gets it away after the triple commit. This shot not on target. It's discombobulation in front of the net. West Virginia is still holding on to pressure, but it doesn't seem to matter. They can't find a way through the Gators' defense right now.
Yeah, West Virginia right now just needs to find the net. They've been able to find the post. They've been able to find the crossbar. They've been able to find the backboard. They've been able to find defenders, but they have not been able to find the net. It's been there. They've had the pressure. I mean, look at Falls already. Has 3 shots in this game. Magic has 2 shots. This one is on target from Strawberry, trying to get this one over the top of Falls. Falls makes an absolutely heroic save. J-Russ looking for the angle there. Rotz is going to end up playing this one off of their own post. Just narrowly missing another phenomenal goal opportunity, and the Florida Gators just have everything. J-Russ saving out that flip, reset, and lobs it into the net. Falls is there again on the stop. Are you kidding me right now, Falls? Where are you finding this?
He's finding it out of the skin of his teeth, I guess, because it literally makes no sense how he got that save. It was a perfect air carry from J-Russ, and it's going to be shut down and denied. Fall's going to be a little bit awkward here. He's getting bumped out of the way. Rotz going to be last one back. Doesn't get the best touch here. It's slowed down. A little changeup coming out from FACEIT. It's not going to find the net as Magic's able to get around that one. Rotz looking to take control. Doesn't have any boost, so just opts to flick it up high as Strawberry just going to pop this one over to a teammate looking for FACEIT as Magic is lost in the sauce right now on rotation. This one is going to be a side flip from Strawberry and from Rotz, so this one's just going to fall in for FACEIT.
I mean, FACEIT, all right, just probably happy with this one, just trying to be challenged there, and Rotz, I'm not 100% sure what happened. I didn't get a very good look at the very end of that play, but the end result still the same. And Florida trying to show that the 2 losses that they've had to West Virginia have been flukes. They came out massively with a 6-0 victory in the last game and now up 2-0 in this one. The defense holding strong. Rotz is going to get another one on target. Strawberry's just going to fall in front of the ball to make a save. There's a backflip there from Rotz in front of the net, and just an inability to get a solid clear. Everyone just kind of falling into the ball at the perfect place at the right time. Magic finding Rotz in front of the net, the backflip, and the goal.
Yeah, the bicicleta coming up for Rotz. It was just discombobulation in front of the net, and West Virginia is able to take advantage of it. And we've seen that sometimes from the Gators as they come on. Strawberry actually has 6 saves this game, so he's doing work. It doesn't mean that you're perfect on your defensive positioning 100% of the time, as J-Russ doing what they can here. Not going to be able to beat out 2 as Rotz tries to get this one on net. It's going to be saved out by Strawberry once again. Give him 7 saves now, as this is a great pass across the net. Magic's going to be there. FACEIT getting the save. J-Russ able to beat out Falls. It's a counterattack opportunity right now with Rotz turning around on this one. Going to be beat out by J-Russ. He's in an awkward position. Strawberry puts the shot a little bit too high. Falls clearing this out directly for Rotz, who's going to look for Magic on the shot. It's going to be off target as we hit 1:31 on the clock. The Florida Gators still holding on to the lead, but barely, as they have 9 registered saves this game. West Virginia doing everything they can on offense, trying to get back into this as J-Russ goes high. Strawberry going to get one on. Magic going to get credited with the save. Once again, Magic is holding down that defensive line for West Virginia, but they got to find offense soon.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little bit difficult because it's been on lock right now from the Florida Gators. J-Russ challenging Falls at the midfield. It's going to allow Strawberry and FACEIT an opportunity. It's J-Ross, the last one back, but they are able to beat the defender. Magic will go up the back wall. They'll get this past one. It'll bounce out to midfield. FACEIT drops it down. Rots on the back wall. Going to get that little bit of a pop out, trying to make some back passing action happen here is FACEIT. It'll be 50 at midfield. Magic chasing it down, has a lot of boost to work with as well. Where they're going to go? Going for the ceiling reset. Gets a great challenge there on Strawberry, but it falls right into the nose of FACEIT, who can push the offense a little bit until Falls booms it. Looking for the backboard. They're in the air. J-Russ is going to have that read. Magic drops it down. Falls trying to catch up. Both teams right now just playing the ground is lava. We'll see how much longer this is going to work out as Strawberry takes it to the right wall.
We're going to see what he can do off the ceiling here. He has enough boost to get around it. It's actually going to be centered. But it's a great catch right there by Falls, going to the air dribble, not able to beat out FACEIT, who respawns off the demo in the perfect position as this one is shot on net. Strawberry able to get that one away. Rod still trying to stay on target as FACEIT going to play this back, wrap around, be able to play this one down the pitch as well. 2-1 on the clock. It's in front of the net. The pinch coming out right there in between FACEIT and Rod's going to send this one all the way down the pitch. Falls has the catch, and I don't think that hit. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It looked like it was up the ramp. But regardless of what I say, the game says the game is over and Florida takes it 2-1.
Yep, you know, if it's gonna count as a floor touch, it counts as a floor touch. And now Florida Gators are gonna get that 3-game advantage. They've got an opportunity now to put this series away to move on to the finals. Some massive stat lines from both teams as well. And you can see it, folks, right here. 7 saves for Strawberry as they collect that MVP. Visionary, West Virginia had the offense. They had the shots. But what do you got to do to get through a defense like Strawberry?
Demo him? I don't know at this point. He was literally perfect. He played perfect positional defense, and it wasn't like he was struggling to make saves. It wasn't like he was having to fly in front of his net. He was just in the right spot at the right time. As J-Russ going to play this one low. It's going to be a pinch attempt by Magic and a teammate to get that one away, but it's going to go right into the arms of Strawberry, who has the flip reset, going to use it. This is going to be completely awkward for Falls, who's somehow able to manage his car to get around to that. J-Russ slow playing this one himself. Going to fake out one, take it back up the wall, looking for a pass to the midfield. Here's Strawberry, but a double commit. Gonna leave Magic alone with low boost as well. FACEIT taking his time, going to be dunked out by Magic. Strawberry having to recover. 30 seconds down, 0-0. Early pressure once again coming out from the Gators.
It's Strawberry dropping this one down. Magic making the turn. J-Russ looking for the demo. FACEIT looking for a pass. Falls to go back to the corner. Strawberry's going to get the beat. Going to lay this one down in front of the box. Rotz will clear it away. Magic is up in the air trying to get the beat. Reads this one out of the corner looking for a double tap. Not going to get it. Rotz comes in. They're not able to make a read either. So J-Russ will grab 100 boost to work with. Going for the flip reset. Collects it. Goes a shot on target. Saved by Falls. Cleared by Falls as well down the left-hand side. Looking at the net here. Back flipping that one into the air from Magic, who's going to be 15 by FACEIT. Big clear here from J-Russ. 1 minute down, a 0-0 game.
I can't say I'm surprised once again. We saw a lot of shots coming on the board last time for West Virginia that weren't able to break the defense of the Florida Gators, so I'm expecting to see that back and forth continue this entire time as Florida already has 3 shots on the board as this one is lingering in front of the net. Strawberry's going to get credited with another save that gives him 8 in the last 2 games as this one still has 3:27 to go. A stalwart on defense so far for the Gators as this one's going to be over the top. FACEIT doesn't have the read. It's going to be awkward in front. Falls is going to take advantage. He gets West Virginia up 1-0.
Look at the touch here from Falls, dropping this one on target. And FACEIT just not quite able to make that read, and they were the only person there who was going to have an opportunity to do anything about it in a 1-0 lead for West Virginia. But it's going to be difficult to hold on to, Visionary. We've seen how many different times that this Florida Gator squad can basically score at will. They've got a defensive mastermind in Strawberry, very clinically capable. They've got J-Russ to work with as well, who has shown some ridiculous control so far into this series. It's just a matter of them breaking out of their own half, getting a possession to work with, and I'd expect to see a goal pretty quickly.
It might be the other way as J-Russ is able to recover off of this bump. It was a bit of an awkward situation, but at least they're able to deal with it as Strawberry going to beat one out here. Low boost going to secure the 100. Falls doesn't have the read, but Strawberry respects the positioning. Going to push this one downfield. Magic with the backside demo going to open up some space for this counter attack as Falls going to get it around one going off the ceiling. Looking for Magic. He's actually going to leave it for Magic entirely, who just decides to pop this into the corner. It's not going to be a very conductive play to offense as J-Russ not able to make the touch there. Falls will, however, get it over to Magic once again, who is using his flip to keep close to the ball, looking for a bump on Strawberry. Not going to find it. Going to be an easy save, however, for Rots.
2 minutes, 15 seconds to go inside of halftime as SSI drops it down to J-Russ, who lobs this one slowly on target, and that's just gonna somehow work. You know, when you have this high level of play, you expect incredibly fast shots into the net, and we see a slow one here that Rots ends up touching to accelerate to 60 miles per hour, so it looks not quite so slow on the score line. But my goodness, what a goal there from the Florida Gators, getting one in to tie it up. Now Falls trying to get this one the other way. It's J-Russ. It's going to be a huge swing for the Florida Gators, who now score their second in 20 seconds.
It's just a great touch right here from FACEIT, and J-Russ, who secured the boost, just decides to leak out, believing in his teammate, gets him the counterattack. 2-1, 2 minutes to go. We're going to see if West Virginia can claw their way back, or if it's going to be the Florida Gators taking the series in 6 as we go down to the kickoff right now. We're going to look at Falls. Not able to get that one, but does get a dunk on J-Russ. This one's going to be awkward for FACEIT, who's able to get that one away. J-Russ cutting rotation here, trying to stay on top of the ball. We're going to see what he can do with it. Flick past one. Little pinch, can't get it through Magic as Falls is up on this. You see FACEIT there, going to get it over the top. Also going to get a demo on Magic. This was going to be awkward. The pass over to J-Russ, and you know he's going to secure that one. Wide open net. J-Russ doesn't miss from there. He has a hat trick.
All 3 goals on the team now going to J-Russ, and FACEIT is just waiting for J-Russ to get into the right position so they can throw that one across the pitch, find them, and get the goal. A big swing here for Florida. 90 seconds left to go. Down by 2 is West Virginia as they look to even up the series to force a game at number 7. The victory here, however, the Florida Gators will move on to the final and look for that $2,000 top prize for winning the FACEIT Collegiate Spring Showdown. This one's in the corner. Pinched out by Strawberry to FACEIT, looking for a shot on target, goes top shelf, Magic collects a save. J-Russ is there, however, as well with 100 boost. Magic touch pops out. Strawberry's going to pop it over FACEIT. A little bit of a miscommunication. Now J-Russ just going to go back, let Rots pass this one up to Magic. Going to pass it back to Falls. The infield passing play is saved by Strawberry. Here comes Rots again, and FACEIT will be in the way to make that save.
Yeah, and it's a great job by Strawberry getting in the way of that one too, trying to find J-Russ here. It's a great 50 by Falls, who's going to make this one awkward at least for the Gators as this one's dropped down. Strawberry has the read almost instantly as he's going to turn on this, try to take a 50. He's going to shoot out to the opposite side. Falls trying to get a quick shot on net. It's not going to happen. J-Russ already back as he looks to keep control of this ball. Going to have a great pre-flip into it to be able to gain possession as Magic shooting this over to the side to Rots. Back to Magic. It might be a double tap. It is Magic popping off. It's a beautiful shot right there. It's going to be 3-2. There's 19 seconds remaining. West Virginia still has a chance.
The give and go double tap for Magic. They find Rots, who feeds it right back to him so they can play this one off the back wall. Now just down by 1 with 19 seconds left to go here in game number 6. J-Russ wins the kick up, but not before Rots can take over. They'll put to play it off the backboard. Essex got to get there just in time in the 10-second counter. Appearing on the screen, Magic looking for Falls, chasing this one down. Has the possession, tries to pop it up. Not going to work there. The bounce out is Rots. Is going to be dunked by J-Russ. Strawberry laying this one down at midfield. Some 0-second heroics looking now as it drops down in front of the net. The 50 comes out. No one's going to be there, and the Florida Gators will secure the series.
Great job by Florida. Ended this one in 6. It looked like West Virginia was about to get back into it at the end. Unfortunately for them, it does not happen, and it's because, once again, the onslaught of shots coming up from J-Russ. 7 shots on target that game. Hits 3 of them. 2 from FACEIT, 2 from Strawberry. The saves coming out as well. And West Virginia, when they were successful, they were out shooting the Gators. It did not happen there at all.
No, they did struggle just a little bit to get things going in that last game. They had some good looks right towards the end, but unfortunately the 5 minutes of Rocket League that they had ran out a little bit too quickly to end up securing that one. So now we know who our 2 finalists are going to be. We're going to see Arizona taking on the Florida Gators in a matchup of what honestly Visionary has looked like 2 Titans. They end up winning their series 1-7, 1-6. The matches were close. I expect that to continue for sure.
Certainly is. I mean, and that's just that's contribution to, because everybody at the top is just so strong, right? Like we're looking at Mizzou. We know they have a solid esports program. West Virginia coming in. We didn't have a lot of intel on them. They came out. They look great today. I
Yeah.
mean, when you're taking an RLCS pro and somebody as mechanical as Strawberry to that 6 games. I mean, I know moral victories suck, especially right after you lost, but it was definitely a great series from them and a great showing. I'm expecting big things from them in the future. Of course, however, it's going to be all about Arizona and Florida.
We've got those two teams coming up here in just a little bit, folks. We are going to take a short break just to give us a little bit of a rest and get everything set up for the grand final matchup. A $2,000 top prize is on the line. Trippin' and Viz, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. We unfortunately got no audio to the stream when we came back. Give us a second. We'll fix it. Someone will. Okay, perfect. Now you see it, Buzz. Perfect. All right. Well, since you didn't hear anything that we just talked about, welcome back, everyone. My name is Trippin. You can't see me at the moment, but you can at least hear me. Visionary One is alongside me. Welcome back. Day number 2 of the Collegiate Rocket League Spring Showdown here for FACEIT. A big thank you to everyone there at FACEIT and for 6mans for bringing us in and making it happen. Appreciate you guys a bunch for inviting us here. Musa in the background doing all the hard work while the two of us just sit here and talk for a little bit. Visionary, since you haven't gotten a chance to talk so that the stream could hear you, why don't you run us through the Spring Showdown bracket to get us Arizona and Florida Gators head-to-head in the final?
Yeah, of course, Arizona, you're seeing their run, of course, to the UANL Tigres, and then running through Mizzou in a 7-game series, almost a reverse sweep. They were able to claw their way back in game number 7. And then we were looking at West Virginia, of course, and the Florida Gators in the last matchup. 4-2. Florida kind of ran away with that one. It was weird because J. Russ left the match, came back in the exact same stock tank. It's like he had a whole new car.
I think he had a whole new everything. We said, in the Arizona Mizzou series, right now you just have to reboot the everything and that will somehow fix it. I feel like that's exactly what J. Russ did when they jumped out of the lobby and came back. Again, I don't know why they ended up leaving the game and coming back, but it really didn't matter because they were just such a strong performer when they got back onto the pitch and really just took over that game completely and is going to make this Florida Gators team very, very scary. Even when you consider the power that Arizona has, Florida Gators looked awfully talented in their victory.
They certainly did. And I think the big thing here, Trippin, to look at is the fact that there's $1,000 difference in between first place and second place here. So you know these teams are going to be coming out. They're going to be scrapping. They're going to be throwing haymakers. There's no doubt about it. The question is really going to be, can Arizona handle J. Russ and Strawberry? Because Arizona kind of struggled at times with Mizzou Black's roster and them pouring on shots. We saw that in, I believe, game number 5 and game number 6 of that 7-game series. So they're going to have to find a way to come out hot here versus this Gators team and kind of assert their dominance in their kind of collapsing play style where they just force pressure down your throat until you can't take it anymore.
Well, tater tot and nudging are certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Ha! You see what I did there? Yeah. I thought that it was funny. In any event, we do have both the teams in the lobby and ready to go, so hopefully we can jump down onto the pitch and see what this matchup is going to look like. Real quick, though, Visionary, before we get into it, in a best-of-7 matchup between the Florida Gators and Arizona, who you got? I'm going with the Gators, and I think it'll take all 7 games to make it happen, too.
I'm taking the Gators in 6 here. I agree with your assessment, but I think it's going to be a little bit shorter. I think Florida's really found their form in those last 2 games. It's going to be super vital for them to continue it as we get on into it once again. But we have the players on the pitch. They are ready to go. Of course, in this best-of-7 series to decide who is going to take it. It's J. Russ versus Stick right now. In this is going to be Tater Tot immediately on the ball, looking for the double tap. It's going to be just wide to start us off here as J. Russ looking over the top, looking to find Strawberry in the midfield. He's going to have a dunk of his own as well. Torvis actually stepping in here for the Florida Gators. So a little bit of a different roster coming in. I think one of the players had to go to work. So we're going to be looking at this right now. Torvis not with the best touch, but Strawberry's going to be there to bail them out.
Tater Tot's going to pop this one to the sky, get bumped off of the play. Torvis will throw it off the backboard. It might be wide open for Stick, and the save came out from Torvis again, but Stick is going to get the dunk onto the goal line here. 30 seconds down, and the early lead going to go to Arizona.
It's a huge demo right there, especially on the trailer that couldn't bail out Torvis's touch. He did a great job getting back to it. Unfortunately, not able to find the second save. His Stick forces it through him in that skyline. We're going to have an even kickoff to start this off as Torvis not able to make contact. Strawberry just going to throw this one on target. Tater Tot getting that one away. Strawberry doesn't have the read. J. Russ does, however. He's going to fall down for the boost and just give up the midfield, though, as Torvis solidly on third man as Nudging actually gets a redirect there. It's going to go off the post and out as Tater Tot looking to gain possession of this ball. Strawberry and J. Russ both commit to this one pretty heavy, leaving Torvis isolated alone. Makes a decent clear here right now as he's going to go out to the midfield once again. Stick steals the boost. Going to give way to Tater Tot, who just kind of puts a pot shot on net, chasing out Strawberry, but Strawberry's already shown his worth on the defensive end. There's no way that one's going to be scored.
Yeah, he's had some massive save numbers earlier on in this bracket and shows another one of them right there. Stick is going to throw one a little bit wide of the target. J. Russ the one over there to receive the play. Look at this one going down the side, dunked by Tater Tot. Strawberry is behind, trying to lay this one upfield through Stick. The 50 is going to go over to J. Russ and Nudging. Nudging's the one who's going to end up winning the 50 as it pops into the corner. Torvis with no touch. touch. Tater Tot's got it on the nose of the Fennec. J-Russ comes in for the 50, and right now, Visionary, this is looking like a matchup where you just 50 every single person who shows up anywhere near the ball ever and hope for the best.
I mean, but that's how I would play the Gators too. When you have Strawberry and you have J-Russ on the team, you're just ego challenging everything. You have to get them off the ball because we know how dangerous they are with it, as J-Russ is going to get a save there. Strawberry getting bumped off of it. You see the contained play by Stick there not working out as J-Russ just dunks everybody and their mother on the pitch. Unfortunately, that last one not able to come through to get center. Torvis doesn't have the touch. Strawberry kicking this over the top. We're going to see what they can do with this as Nudging is there, able to get it around Strawberry. Torvis going to be back here, challenging Stick. It's going to be a decent challenge. Tater Tot dropping it down in front of the net. J-Russ going to be credited with the save once again. We're seeing that transitional offense come out quickly for the Gators. Unfortunately, it seems to be in one-and-done scenarios. They're not finding that continued pressure that they need, and because of that, it's going to stay 1-0.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this game number 1 of the series. And it is a best of 7. So plenty of time to get back into it as Tater Tot booms this one. Torvis the one to get up in the air and cut that one off. Nudging, dropping it down in front of the net. Strawberry wins the 50-50. Here's Tater Tot to collect this one. Trying to go the other way with it. Torvis in the 50, gonna get dunked, and it's gonna fall into the net, and Nudging is gonna be the one to collect a goal here. A second one for Arizona.
And Nudging just forces this one through Torvis, and you just see the cars colliding, no demos, no anything coming out, so it's just gonna pop that 50 that way and turn into a 100-0 quite literally here for Arizona as they take that 2-0 lead. Torvis gonna fake this one out, leave it for J-Russ, playing it over to Strawberry, who has control and a lot of boost to work with. Gets the tap over the top of one, but Tater Tot is gonna collect that ball and corral it off of the backboard. We're gonna see Stick looking for Tater Tot down the pitch. It's gonna be a miss coming out from a Gator. It doesn't seem to matter. Strawberry able to at least get that one away. Nudging, blasting this one up high. Strawberry gonna kick it all the way back out to the corner. Torvis gonna have to catch this one. It's gonna be slow back to it, but Stick can't make contact either. Then we're just gonna get an entire reset as J-Russ actually pull shots Torvis into this one, who's looking for Strawberry over on the pre-jump. It's gonna be cut out once again by a member of Arizona. Great defense right now from Arizona, almost clinical for the Wildcats.
That would have been absolutely wild if a bump into a pass into a goal ended up working out there for the Gators, but unfortunately for them, it does not. J-Russ is going to throw this one high up into the air. Tater Tot can't make the touch. This one is falling on target. Nudging is going to get there in time to make the save. Torvis is going to harass into the corner, trying to get Stick off of the play is J-Russ. Gets the bump there. The hard angle shot from Strawberry going to be saved by Tater Tot. A 2-0 lead, still narrowly hanging on here for Arizona as we hit the final 60 seconds of game 1.
Oh, it's a great redirect by Torvis, but it's going to be barely off target as Stick is going to fake this one out. It's going to be kicked to the midfield, and Tater's going to take over once again. Strawberry looking for J-Russ, going to be popped up high. Strawberry back up on this one, just tapping it down, looking for Torvis, who's looking for a double tap, doesn't have enough boost to get back there. Honestly, it's been a little bit of tough sledding right now. Obviously, Florida playing with a sub right now. Pass down in front. Torvis can make contact with it. Torvis has done a solid job of holding his own so far as a monster flick comes out from Nudging, but it's going to be saved by Strawberry, and J-Russ is going to transition this almost into instant offense. Tater Tot getting credited with the save. It just seems like they're a beat off what they used to be, but Torvis is going to make me eat my words. He gets one on the board, and with 24 seconds to go, Florida has a chance to pull this one out.
Yeah, Visionary, you said in the green room you were hungry. Well, hopefully those words will fill you up as Torvis has the speed to beat 2 defenders, score the first goal here for the Gators and get them on the board. And they've got 20 seconds to work with here to find another goal. It's Torvis who's going to make the save, try to get things moving the other direction, rolls around hard off up the ceiling. It'll bounce out of the corner. Strawberry is right there. 10 seconds left to go. Tater Tot going underneath, going over the top. Torvis is right there. Pops it down to the right-hand side. Stick is chasing. Torvis is chasing as well. Stick's touch, going to go off the wall. Torvis looking for the pass, looking for Strawberry. Going to be 50 off the back wall. Here comes J-Russ. The angle is not there, however. They do get it in front of the net. A double commit offensively. Tater Tot trying to knock this one down. Bounce out of the corner. 0 seconds. It's in for Strawberry on the pre-flip read out of the corner. What heroics in 0 seconds.
Oh my Strawberry, are you kidding? The pre-flip in the corner. Tripping, the ball is 2 millimeters off the ground that entire time. It just had enough pace to somehow find its way in the net. And Florida is just saying winnable right now. That's it. J-Russ booming this one downfield. It's going to be up to Nudging to make the read, and they do. Tater Tot going to be looking for a redirect here. Going to sky it off of the backboard to Strawberry. Have the read. They do. J-Russ also committing. Torvis already up there getting a nice pinch to reverse field here, but it's going to be immediately boomed back by Tater Tot. And I feel like this is going to be a game of ping pong. Tripping. It's going to be back and forth the entire rest of the way after we just saw what we saw. Strawberry making a magnificent save right there, able to get that one off of the ceiling as this one is coming out. J-Russ banging it downfield, and again we're going back to that midfield ping pong. This is actually going to be an opportunity for Strawberry, but Tater Tot's going to fall on top of it.
I mean, it's been 40 seconds, and I'm still low-key speechless about that goal. J-Russ trying to get a goal of their own to win this game, as we saw the 0-second masterful play. It's on target there, and Tater Tot will make the save. Torvis looking for the pass out in front of the net. The pinch is going to go hard the opposite way. J-Russ getting harassed by Tater Tot, who accelerates into the corner. Strawberry with the dunk. J-Russ gets it out, finds Strawberry. Strawberry looks for the net all the way down the pitch. It'll go wide into the corner as we hit 1 minute elapsed of this overtime. J-Russ with the 50. Torvis knocks it back down. It's going to go behind Nudging as J-Russ looking for Strawberry. Strawberry with the control. Nudging going over the top. Here comes Stick and Tater Tot on the double commit. All three players up here for Arizona. It's not going to be enough, however, to get the goal quite yet. Judging trying to find it. That one's going to go wide as well.
And that was a squishy save, too, by Strawberry. It was a great job right there. Is J-Russ going to blast this one out? Are they caught out? They are. How many go? Oh, my gosh, he got back to it. J-Russ somehow couldn't find the shot there, going for the dunk instead. It's not going to work out. I thought that was a surefire goal, and unfortunately for the Gators, it's not, as this one's going to switch transition once again. J-Russ up on this one, playing it over to himself. Has a lot of boost to work with, has the flip, has control. Going to get it through two, looking to get this through Nudging. It's going to be a 50-50. Torvis has an opportunity. Tater Tot's going to shut it down immediately, but Strawberry has an answer, getting this back into the corner. Stick has a touch back to their corner. Not a strong clear, but that one is pinched off of Strawberry. We're switching fields yet again as J-Russ tries to stay on this ball. Played over the top of him. Torvis looking for J-Russ. Gonna hit it up to the skies, seeing if he can take advantage of it. Doesn't have enough boost, so he's just gonna kick it out and trip it. We're 2 minutes into overtime. This has no sign of stopping yet.
Both teams fully settled into this overtime as we've gone over the 2 minute mark. J-Russ dropping this one down, looking for a 50 with Nudging. They're not going to find it, and Nudging will try to take this one off of the ceiling. They have a flip to work with. They use it to play it in front of Strawberry, who doesn't end up making the touch. Torvis is there. A little bit awkward. J-Russ is going to be able to handle this one, however. They'll come off the side wall. They'll try to get it past Tater Tot, who comes in for a solid 50. They've got over 800 points in this game as well so far. Both these teams just neck and neck. It's boomed downfield by Nudging. In the corner is Torvis. There's the 50. Torvis trying to get this one on top of the car. They do. Trying to flick it past Tater Tot. They can't quite do it, but J-Russ will be there to get this one going the other direction. A bump in the net, but the crossbar saves the day. The post comes in and saves the day as well, and the pinch goes the opposite direction.
For the Gators, you have to have those opportunities right there. It's what's killing you right now. You have, 15 registered shots on net, and while Arizona has 9 saves, you only have 2 goals to show for it. As J-Russ getting bumped off of this one by Stick, it's going to be tossed forward by Nudging, looking for the dunk, going to find it. Torvis going to play this over the top of himself. This is going to be awkward. It's a banger on net. It's going to be saved by Strawberry, who somehow doesn't get a registered save. Torvis going to have to take this one off the back wall. He is going to hit it, but it's right in the waiting arms of Stick, who's going to play it through J-Russ. Here's Strawberry, the transitional offense attempt. J-Russ dropping this one down, gets a second touch. Strawberry pre-jump, so he doesn't have the read. Torvis looking for a read of their own, not going to be able to find it. It's going to be a 2v2 right now. Nudging, looking to make it a 1v1. J-Russ committing with Strawberry. It's going to be awkward in the midfield. Here's Stick looking for a shot on net. It's going to be saved by Strawberry. He plays it to the backside. Stick coming in with another answer. We're 4 minutes down in overtime, pretty much tripping. It's going to stay the way it is right now as another offensive drive comes out from Arizona.
A slight shot on target. Strawberry will be there to make the save up above the crossbar. And a 50-50 with Tater Tot and J-Russ drops down to Nudging. Strawberry getting bumped into it by Torvis, who's just trying to get this ball out as quickly as possible. Finally, it's going to be a big clear here for the Florida Gators. Now it's up to Arizona to try to lob this one the other way. Strawberry cutting this one down. There's the pinch with Torvis. It is on target. Stick is there in the net to make the save. Strawberry pops it over one. The defense trying to stand up. This one is an overcommit. Here's Tater Tot rushing this one down, trying to beat Strawberry into the corner. They're not going to be able to do it. Nudging with a little bit of a panic, going a little bit too quickly, not able to make the initial touch. Does get two solid ones there, however, and J. Russ will get it out to midfield. Torvis coming down. Here's Tater Tot laying this one into the corner. Strawberry with the cutoff. Hard off the sidewall out to midfield. Gets a bit of a dunk. And you know, we went through one full game of Rocket League here, Visionary 1. We've got a full second one down as well. We don't have a goal until 4:59 of overtime, and Arizona narrowly holds on to win.
Trippin, you just wanted to make sure that, you know, they had to shut us up and say, hey, there's not 2 games of Rocket League. There's 1.99 games of Rocket League being played. It's a great pass, of course, over from Stick to get it over to Tater Tot. The secure at the finish. Tater Tot ends with 86 ball touches in a single match of Rocket League. Granted, they almost played 2, but still 86 ball touches. You could not remove him from the ball, getting 976 points. 6 saves, 6 shots. He was all over the pitch, allowing Arizona to win that game.
Oh, man, and Strawberry really has the identical stat line there to Tater Tot, just slightly less points to show for it. 1 goal, 1 assist, 6 saves, and 6 shots as well. We see 16 put on target from the Gators, 17 put on target from Arizona. And Visionary, if there was ever a single thing that would show 2 teams are evenly matched, I feel like that game and these stat lines are exactly that.
There's nothing else to be said about it, Tripp, and you're completely correct in your assessment. All the saves being made, right? 12 saves for the Gators, 10 saves for Arizona, all the shots being poured on, almost 2 games of Rocket League being played. We're sitting here, we're watching it happen, and Arizona just takes it by the grit of their teeth. You know, they had a little bit more cohesive offense in overtime. They were able to find it there. That overcommit really killed the Gators' momentum, and they were able to collapse it in about 20 seconds after the overcommit happened. When you overcommit, you're rushing back. You're not worried about the big boost pads. You're collecting pennies. You're possibly not at the boost level that you'd like to be at on defense. And you see Arizona just capitalizing on it. So we're going to see what happens in game number 2. Regardless of what happens, series, I'm going to say just the cursed caster words. We have a series on our hands.
Oh, we absolutely do, my friend. Tater Tot going to try to get the opening goal here. Their touch is wide of the target. J-Russ slowing this one down. It bounces out in front of the box. Torvis to Nudging in the corner. There's the 50-50. J-Russ is right there. Going to accelerate this one down the field. Not going to make that touch. Here's Strawberry throwing this one off the backboard, getting bumped off of the play. J-Russ is going to look for it. Torvis is going to be throwing this one to the backboard as well. 4:35 to go on the clock. No goals initially here. Arizona with that 1-game advantage. We'll see if they're able to hold on to it. That one's off the crossbar as well.
The only reason it was off the crossbar is because it was saved. This one's going to be Tater Tot. No, it's going to be J-Russ trying to get it through the defense to commit. It doesn't matter if you double, though, when you get the ball out of your net. That's the best place to do it. As Torvis not able to collect that ball. It's going to be off the side right now. J-Russ coming through, looking for the second touch, not able to find it. Nudging, playing this over for Tater Tot, going to be cut out by Strawberry almost instantly. Not able to get the second touch, however. Torvis already pushed up on that. It's going to be up to J-Russ to get it away, and he does. No boost to his name. Going to try to pick this one up over the top. Still pre-flipping this one, still with no boost. Nudging going to play it directly to Torvis. He's going to slow it down. We're going to see who can win this challenge in the midfield once again. It's going to be Nudging, getting it over in the direction of Tater Tot. He's going to win this one out over the top. Strawberry definitely has this clear. He's going to send it down the middle, though, into the waiting guards and Nudging, and he's going to get another 50 down the pitch as Torvis is going to be up on this one, beat out by Nudging once again.
J-Russ throws it off the backboard. There's the demo. Puts this one high and long to the back side of the net. And J-Russ with the placement again. We say this all the time. We are well past the level of Rocket League where you're just hitting the ball and hoping it goes away from the defender. J-Russ sees the defense set up, knows they have to put that one all the way to the back post. They line it up perfectly. And they get the first goal in here for the Gators.
Yeah, J-Russ also going to secure the side boost. I think both players here on the Gators have secured the side boost, so there could be some early offense. As Tater Tot can't read this one. It's going to drop straight up. Torvis going to get one of his own here. Getting on the board off the pass from J-Russ, who's now facilitating after scoring. Tater Tot here just with no read on that. Those are so hard. Those waterfall drops are just impossible to read sometimes. You don't know which part of the wall it's touching. Unfortunately not read. 2-0 early lead for the Gators.
Yeah, you're just taking a wild guess and hoping for the best at that point. You said there could be an early offensive attack after that kickoff. That's exactly what we saw. They're trying to do it again as J-Russ 50s with Nudging in the corner. Turvis will pass that out. and no one's going to be there. Strawberry just not confident enough to go for that ball until right now. End up laying it up for a stick to the back wall. There is J-Russ, booms it the other way. Nudging will knock it down at midfield as we hit 3 minutes remaining here in game number 2 of this series. It feels like we've been here for 25 minutes already in this series, but a 5-minute overtime will do it to you. 2-0 lead for the Florida Gators, trying to hold off Arizona, who won game number 1. That's a great way to do it. A good save there. It's off the post as well. A big missed opportunity to get a third goal here for the Gators.
Yep, hits both posts. One on the side of Strawberry, one on the side of Torvis. Is J-Russ going to do a decent job getting away from this ball as he carries it over the top of one once again. Takes a 50 with Tater Tot too to slow that one down. Keeps it close to him now. Dick, only one alone in the backfield. He's going to be able to get demoed. He's actually going to put him in position for this one as Torvis going to carry this over to Strawberry. The shot on net, nudging, going to get that one away as it still remains 2-0 with 2:14 to go. J-Russ taking a nice 50 in the midfield. It's going to be right on the hood of Tater Tot. Cuts this one to the side. Torvis bumping him out of the way, going, hey, you can't beat us if you're all alone and isolated. I will remove you, as a double demo comes out, leaving J-Russ completely alone. Nudging going for the flip reset, doesn't have it. Strawberry and J-Russ double committing on this one. Stick trying to get around it, not able to. Here's a shot, of course, from Tater Tot. Going to be cut out by Strawberry as Torvis tries to stay on this ball. High bouncer up front. Strawberry can't really get a good clear on this. It's going to be offensive opportunity part 3 as J-Russ gets that one away.
Arizona has just been bouncing this ball back and forth and across the goal line, getting the 50s that they need, but the shots that have gone on target have been saved by a strong Florida Gator defense up to this point. It's finally back in their own half, and Six is going to boom it. Cut off by Strawberry. Here comes Tater Tot with 0 boost to work with, trying to find Nudging, who's going to be there in time, but the shot will go wide. Strawberry now going to leak this one out the other way. Cut off again at midfield by Tater Tot. J-Russ now tries to get it to the midfield, and they do, but who do they find? Tater Tot in the backfield. 3 shots and only 76 points for Tater Tot, but we've said their name so many times because they're just a nuisance at the midfield. Anytime an offensive push is coming from the Florida Gators, they've been able to turn it away, but they got to find some offense. 1 minute to go, a 2-goal deficit.
And we didn't see either team struggle for offense in game number 1, so it's kind of interesting to see this happening here in game number 2 as Strawberry actually turns around and just removes one from the net. Tater Tot's going to get beat out, but nobody's willing to support J-Rush's challenge there. It's unfortunate, but when you have a 2-goal lead, better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to start throwing games like Trippin and I do in 2s as Torvis looking for a flip reset of their own. They're not able to, as Nudging off the ceiling on this one, going to get touched through Strawberry. J-Rush has the answer almost immediately. Throwing a pot shot on net. Stick's able to handle it, but it's not a strong clear. J-Rush looking to keep pressure here, looking for demos on the backside. He's going to get one out of the net. Here's Strawberry with an early flick. Not a lot of boost to corral that one as Nudging going to play it over to the side. We got 22 seconds left. Florida looks in complete control of this game number 2.
They certainly have looked in control, and another shot is on target. It's Nudging who's going to make the save. Torvis coming in, throws it off the side wall. Can't make the read, but Strawberry is there to play it off the back wall and just try to waste as much time as possible. Maybe get a getaway goal here. Give yourselves a little bit of additional momentum as Strawberry getting the flip reset, beating one. It's in front of the net. Not going to matter as the Florida Gators are going to take game number 2, and pretty handedly as well, might I add. Visionary won. Yes, sure, it is a 2-0 victory, and it doesn't seem like that's really a dominant performance, but look at the stat line. 10 shots on target, 7 saves for Arizona, who only got 4 shots themselves.
If we had a ball chasing upload to this game right now, Trippin, I guarantee you it would say Florida held possession for 80% of the game. It just felt that way. They were collapsing. They were all around the ball. They were getting backside demos. They were causing havoc on the Arizona rotation, and it wasn't really allowing them to get much. It was just booms downfield, and Florida has possession again after they got some breathing room, after a respawn, after the demos were coming through. It's very hard to play against a collapsing team like that, especially when they're demoing the backside and your third and rotation is just consistently getting removed, because you can't push 2 up after that. And if you do, you have to trust that you're going to get a good enough 50 that it's not just immediately in your net.
And that is a massive, massive risk to take, and most teams at this level are not willing to do it. We're going to have an evened up series here, tied up at 1 apiece. The Florida Gators won in blue, Arizona won in orange. As we move on into game number 3 of this best of 7 series, and it's Tater Tot opening up the scoring here for Arizona. Back and forth we go on the seesaw that is this series.
Yeah, Strawberry with the backflip just knows he's not in a proper position to get the first touch, so he has to bail out. J-Rush trying to get there as soon as he can. Can't make it happen, We said Arizona was struggling for offense last game. They are definitely not struggling right now as they hold the 1-0 lead. This is going to be over the top of one. Torvis is going to be able to get there, but he gets demoed for his efforts. He's going to leave J-Russ in a 1v1. Going to play it past Tater Tot, looking for the 50. It's a volatile pinch going the opposite way. This one's actually going to be bounced in front of the net. Stick's going to be beat out by Strawberry, but Stick has no boost whatsoever to deal with Tater Tot right now. Going for the air dribble over the top. J-Russ, so calm, so collected on the backboard, able to get there, but Strawberry might not be able to get to this in time. Yes, he is, as a shot comes through from Stick, and we have Arizona once again on the offensive push.
It's Strawberry taking that flip reset opportunity away from Tater Tot. Continuing the offense here is nudging. The no Stick is back. Torvis's touch is not going to quite go in front of the net. Now, at least they'll get that 50 to try to get something to work out in their favor. Strawberry's going to have the ball pinched off of them. J-Russ will have to play the defense, try to get things going here. Sticks gets a great touch out to Tater Tot, looking for the hard read off the backboard. They're going to lay it off the crossbar. It's not going to go, and it's the shot ultimately from Stick that is denied by Strawberry. And an opportunity there to extend this to a 2-0 lead is taken away. Now Strawberry can go the other direction. Down to the left-hand side, looking for the pass off the wall. Torvis coming in for the shot. Tater Tot with the beat. Now J-Russ will have to go in the defensive positioning themselves, getting crossed up there by Strawberry. Back out to midfield for Stick to drop it down. Some pressure again from Arizona. They look for a shot here, but that one won't go.
Torvis got a good job of relieving that pressure by getting a backside demo and allowing Strawberry to get a shot on net right here. It's going to be a little bit wide as Stick gets that clear. J-Russ banging this off the backboard, nudging already up on this to play it to the corner. Here's Torvis looking for the read, can't find it. Strawberry coming around looking for a read of their own, going to pop it to themselves off the back wall. We've seen Strawberry's mechanics before. He has the flip, he's going to pick it out. J-Russ landing on that ball, going to secure another 100 boost. He's off the ceiling here. It's going to be read by Stick instantaneously. Not going to give J-Russ that time, and I think that's really the key for Arizona moving forward, is not giving J-Russ and Strawberry their time to set up those mechanical plays.
Yeah, very, very important to not give that space and not give that time, because that's where the punishment is going to come in. Those challenges have to be early. They have to be often, because things like this might happen where Tater Tot's able to get up in time and make a huge goal here. Torvis ends up throwing that one out to the midfield. No one's expecting it. Strawberry tries to get away in time, and Tater Tot just says no problem. Put some sauce on it. Throw it right down into the net, and a 2-0 lead here for Arizona.
I mean, Tater Tot is channeling his inner Napoleon Dynamite right now. Like, hands off his tots, bro. He loves his tots. His Stick tries to get one of their own, not able to find it. As Torvis going to flick that one through. Yeah, we went there. We went there. Another reference that these college kids probably won't get, because it's a very cult movie, cult classic from the early 2000s. It's J-Russ up on this one right now. Going to cut it to the right. Not much happening there. Not able to corral it. Probably thrown off by my terrible pun and mentioning of Napoleon Dynamite. As we have 2:08 on the board right now. This one's going to be in front, but the backside demo once again from Torvis, who's been pretty solid with those demos and the back to free up space. Going to free up some offense right now for Florida. We're going to see what they can do with it, as Torvis has the flip, not able to use it, is nudging up right now. Strawberry just taking a solid 50 with them. Torvis last back, not going to be able to get it through Stick. We're going to see Tater Tot up once again, wins the 50 out. Strawberry can't make the touch. It's going to be lingering out in front. Okay, I stand corrected. Strawberry came off the ceiling and was able to make the touch.
Oh, the speed from Strawberry, but it doesn't end up leading to a goal, unfortunately, here for the Florida Gators. Arizona able to keep this possession for just long enough, and finally Nudging's going to get it clear down the middle of the pitch. 90 seconds left to go. It's Tater Tot starting things up, looking to catch him to the ball, trying to go this one past Strawberry. What a pinch off the ground. Stick comes in and crossbar again. It's been the story of this entire broadcast that all of these amazing plays from high above the net end up hitting the crossbar. We find two of them back to back right there, and Arizona just unable to extend the lead, and Florida Gators are going to get a little bit of an opportunity to trying to bring this to within one, with J-Russ finding Strawberry at midfield, who pops it up, able to beat the two defenders, but Nudging will be there in the corner, trying to settle it down with 100 boost, do whatever they can to make sure this stays where it is. J-Russ will put one high on target. Nudging will be there in time to make the save. Strawberry trying to continue some offensive pressure, hoping that Stick misses. Stick does not miss. J-Russ can throw it off the ceiling. The read is going to be there, but Nudging will be there for the save. 35 to go. It's still with the 2-goal lead for Arizona.
Another bang downfield as Strawberry tries to get one on net. We're going to see what happens as you see the 30 seconds remaining timer hit the clock. Torvis not with the best pass over to Strawberry, trying to cross this one up the pitch, but J-Russ completely out of the picture, all the way back for boost as Strawberry going to take that one. Torvis pre-jumping with him, trying to get down. Strawberry's just going to carry it over the top. And hey, this is exactly what we saw in game one, Trip, and we saw the Gators tie it up with a little bit of time left and a crazy 0-second pre-flip from Strawberry. Does he have the ice in his veins again?
Yeah, and Stick just doesn't have the boost really to challenge the way that they want to, and with two different players up, you don't know which one is going to end up taking it. You take your best bet, and their best bet defensively was not enough. 10 seconds. This one is on target. It's Strawberry with the catch, throws it downfield. Strawberry and Torvis trying to get there in time. It's going to be a bounce shot, going to be on target and saved. Here comes J-Russ. Strawberry now, and they're hitting this one back the other way. They've got the full boost to work with. Can they get back? No! This one will hit the ground, and Arizona again holding on to win a game. They took game number 1 in a 5-minute overtime. They take game number 3 in regulation as the Florida Gators were trying to claw their way back.
And Arizona outshooting the Gators this match. I mean, we talk about offense being the key for both of these teams. Really, the Gators is getting J-Russ and Strawberry going. For Arizona, it's just having that consistent, suffocating offense like we saw in the match versus Mizzou. They were able to capitalize on that here. Stick getting 7 shots, but no goals. Kind of denied at the goal quite a bit. We need to see a little bit more from him because I know we saw 3 of his shots hitting the post. You get that accuracy together, you should be scoring and winning this game 5-1 probably.
Yeah, low-key feel a little bit bad for Stick for putting 7 shots on target, not being able to find any goals. Same with Nudging, who gets 4 saves on the 5 shots there from the Florida Gators. At the very, very least, everything that Florida Gators shot was on target and was something that had to be dealt with. 1 ends up going in. 4 are saved by Nudging, and Arizona showing they've got the well-rounded team that you want to have. Tater Tot's been running this offense. Nudging has been running this defense. Great support play from Stick as well. I also saw in the chat that there was a massive scoring drought for Stick that was finally broken in game number 2, but here in game number 3, scoring drought is back on for Stick.
Yeah, 0 for 7. For those of you who haven't taken college math yet, that's actually 0% shooting percentage. So we're going to go ahead and hope that Stick can somehow get something better here, as Nudging going to win that one. Strawberry and Stick combining. This might be just an open net for J-Russ, and J-Russ doesn't miss open nets. So it's going to be 1-0 in favor of the Gators.
Oh, this is a great opening performance here, and something that the Gators really need to have happen for things to start working out a bit in their favor. They get this opening goal, they get that first blood. It's especially important now when we look at the series score as it drops down onto your screen. Arizona's got 2. They're looking to get themselves to match point. Florida Gators looking to even things up. They put another shot on target. Stick is the one who ends up making the read and making the save, bouncing out here for Nudging. A big pinch. Strawberry is going to be the one to 50 with Nudging. This one is on target. J. Russell knock it down. Is Tater Tot in the air with the cross, trying to find Stick on the shot. Stick is going to shoot it. J. Russ is going to come down off the backboard, make a great save. Another infield pass coming, but Tater Shot's flip shot is high.
This is what I love to see from Arizona, though. They're suffocating pressure, leading to midfield passes, leading to dangerous opportunities. J-Russ having to make a diving save to keep this at a 1-goal game as Torvis going to hit this off the own corner. Strawberry's going to be a bit awkward. Stick doesn't have the read. It's going to be over the top. Strawberry somehow gets that one away. Here's J-Russ trying to stay on the ball. Everybody on the front post right now for the Gators. This is very dangerous territory. Nudging gets a shot just off. Stick as well. The shot is high, and they need to rein in that accuracy, Trippin. Until they do, they're going to continue having issues. We saw it in game number 3, of course, getting them that 2-1 lead. It doesn't seem to matter, but when the shot total is this close and you're chasing one, those need to find their way onto the target.
Well, this one is right there, and Torvis is the one who's going to come in and get the save, just avoiding a disaster of a goal there for Arizona, and now they're going to have to work a little bit harder to find one that will actually end up going down. Stick crossing, finding Tater Tot backboard, looking for the double tap. Reed gets it. It hits the crossbar. No ice in the veins there for Tater Tot. Missing that clutch shot. A good dunk here, however, will drop down. It's Torvis looking for J-Russ at midfield. The redirect is going to be on target. Nudging will get up. Didn't have to make the save, but does have to find the control. Strawberry look to take it away. Here's Tater Tot on the 50, dropping underneath. There's J-Russ in the corner on the backboard. There's a demo as Torvis takes out Tater Tot. Nudging, trying to take advantage of it, dropping this one down. Stick with the bump. It's not going to work out, however. The offense just not quite coordinated enough, Visionary, to get a goal. Well, that's not really coordination either, but it is a goal.
I just saw it. I was like, that's in, isn't it? That's in. I couldn't get words out. I'm like, Strawberry jump, stick is awkward, and J-Russ passed calculus because he just did the sign of about probably a 30-degree angle right there. Hit it right off the ceiling. Watched it bounce right back down on the opposite angle. He knows his Sokotoa. It's going to go in. It's 2-0 right now. And Torvis trying to make it 3-0 is a dangerous cut up in front. Strawberry already up on this one. Torvis looking for the pre-jump on Strawberry. Not going to be able to find it. They're going to leave J-Russ isolated right now. Luckily, the shot's not going to have enough juice on it. He's going to be able to get it away as J-Russ using that chain dash on the wall, trying to get to this. At least gets a 50 out of it. Strawberry going to be beat by Tater Tot, making Torvis jump. Tater Tot looking for the ground pitch. It's going to be saved by J-Russ. Are you kidding me? And now it's going to be a 1v1 as Strawberry tries to catch up to this ball. Nudging, actually going to get it to the center. Him and Tater Tot looking for the pinch, not able to find it as J-Russ skies this off the corner, trying to make stick as awkward as possible. It's going to be a fake out, and Torvis just going to catch this ball, bleed out some time, and allow everyone to get reset.
You know, a lot of times when we see a player who is in isolation on defense, we get a little bit worried that a goal is imminent. However, J-Russ has shown that isolated on defense is a place that they are incredibly comfortable with. The ground pinch shot was absolutely highlight worthy. J-Russ makes the save, and now speaking of J-Russ, they put a great shot on target. That nudging ends up keeping out of the net. Tater Tot launches it downfield. Strawberry will be there. It'll bounce hard off the right wall. Nudging's touch out to midfield. A bump there by Tater Tot is not going to be quite enough, and Torvis will take over, going the other way here for the Gators. That's in front of the net. Torvis with no touch. It would have been difficult to make anything work for them. Strawberry steals a boost, gets bumped off the play. Tater Tot is not bumped off the play. They're looking for stick. They're looking for a shot. Nudging's going to cut that one off, and I think that might have just been a miscommunication. Would have rather probably have seen the shot to come out there from stick, and ultimately it's not going to go for Arizona. They're still chasing two.
They are still chasing two, and when you have miscommunications like that on great opportunities, because it looked like Stick was going to have a good one there, as Nudging coming over the top, looking for a shot, not going to find it against Strawberry. There's Stick with the ground pitch of his own, and that one's going to find the net as everyone is hovering above the backboard, waiting for this ball to drop. It's not going to happen. Stick's going to shove it down low, beat out the defense, and it's going to be 2-1. Still in favor of the Gators. Arizona on the comeback trail.
Well, they at least get one to go for them, and now they're chasing just one with 54 seconds left on the clock. Could definitely be a lot of time. Now J-Russ ISO with Tater Tot beats them. Nudging does get back in time to make the save. Strawberry with the follow-up shot. Tater Tot's on the pre-jump on the near post, and they're able to make a save as well. Torvis looks for a pass to the front. No one's going to be there to receive. J-Russ looking for the ground pinch of their own as they read this one coming down off the ceiling. They do get it, but it is denied. Yet again, drops down. A shot a little bit wide of the target. The Florida Gators trying to use that offense is the best defense sort of strategy, where they just don't give Arizona any opportunities to break out of their own half to score this game-tying goal. They have had possession for the entirety of time since that last goal was scored.
They certainly have, as Nudging has to dive back to get that one. We're looking at Torvis actually with the back pass. Strawberry's going to be a bit awkward here and have no boost to his name. He's actually going to turn on this, make it awkward for one, get the 50 in the midfield as well. That might be huge, but Stick looking to keep this one up, gets a touch. J-Russ is going to kill it, and we are back to notched up 2-2 Trip, and you said it's probably going to go 7. I got to say, brother, you're looking right now.
Well, these teams just going back and forth and exchanging blows, and at this point, it's you really can't make a strong determination as to which one of these two truly is the better team, and it's going to come down to who is better on this day. I'm sure if we were to run this series back again tomorrow, we would see, you know, similar gameplay from both of them. Incredibly evenly matched. J-Russ comes in with the MVP performance, 650 points on the board. They go 2 for 5. They come at 3 saves to go along with it. 9 shots there for Arizona, but again, shooting doesn't mean scoring. You got to get that accuracy up. You got to get them to start going into the net, Visionary, and that's been the problem the whole time.
It has been, and it's been crossbar, it's been post, it's been a little bit of everything that involves woodwork. Just the woodwork in general is probably next to J. Russ, the defensive MVP so far for this Florida Gators squad as they're coming in. And you know what? They can be caught out at times, and you know Arizona hasn't really been able to take advantage of that yet. It is a 2-2 game. We're going to see what happens here with nudging already up in the air. It's going to be a whifty right there. Going to be a little bit awkward as Tater Tot blasts this off the corner. Strawberry is up. He's going to at least get a touch away. It's going to be a complete reset and possession once again for Arizona to start off this match.
Gonna go straight down off the backboard. Strawberry's gonna be there hooking up with Torvis, who will launch one on target. Nudging will get there just in time to cut it off and make the clutch save. And now trying to break out of their own half. Strawberry coming in for the 0 boost 50. All three players in a very awkward spot here for Arizona. They're not gonna get punished for it quite yet. Torvis, however, gonna make me eat my foot. Look at the shot here coming in with the speed. Nudging just thinks that they have the space, and Torvis says, you don't have space.
No space whatsoever. They thought they had some breathing room, so they take a light touch, played a little bit too far away from themselves, and they're capitalized. And is that pickled tripping feet? Because I'm pretty sure those would be tasty. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, man. Pickles are disgusting. Just throwing that out there. J. Russ's cross here is going to be intercepted by Stick. And here's the dunk down to Nudging. Still got 4 minutes of Rocket League that we have to worry about in this game. A little bit wide of the target. These teams tied up here at 2 apiece in a best-of-7 series. They've gone back and forth in close games so far. Florida has the opening first blood, if you will, in this game, and it's Arizona who's chasing one. They've been able to do it before. Really need to make it happen here.
They certainly do, but a whip from Torvis is not going to help out that scenario as Nudging him to try to place this perfectly. Not going to be able to get it through J-Russ as Stick doesn't get the read either, so it's going to be a counterattack the opposite way. We have Nudging on the ball right now. Going to play it high, just waiting for somebody to come through as Stick gets a backside demo. Going to free up a little space on the rotation. A late flick by Nudging here, going to be beat out by Torvis, but Tater Tot already on the backboard, just waiting, prepared for that, knowing that Florida likes playing the backboard. Tater Tot getting one here. J-Russ getting a demo. Strawberry getting a demo as well, but Torvis can't make the read. This should be a flip down. At least Arizona has some boost to work with on this potential counterattack as Nudging gets a demo of their own.
Strawberry taking this one out, has the offensive possession here and just trying to beat Nudging to throw this one on target inside post, and the post will take that one away. The defensive positioning was there, but it would have been a little bit late to the show. J-Russ getting a dunk at midfield, and here comes Strawberry on the attack into the corner, looking to dunk. Tater Tot does, looking to keep some control. Nudging's going to get there. The pinch out to midfield. Torvis waiting in the wings and is only going to find Tater Tot to hit it out to midfield. J-Russ, the solo play, 1 versus 2. The double tap, the no angle. Gonna drop down to Torvis, who will throw it up into the corner, hoping for the best, looking for a pass off backboard straight down in front of the net. No shot gonna happen. Tater Tot is gonna come in, not only getting the clear into the corner, but also getting a demo on the play. Here's J-Russ looking for the double tap. That one denied by Tater Tot as well.
Tater Tot's just been solid on the defensive end so far. That demo was huge. That double tap save even bigger as J-Russ looked like he had the read, and he certainly did as he was credited with the save for it. As Tater Tot gonna fall on this one, try to beat out Strawberries. It's in the midfield. Here's Nudging turning, just blasting this one upfield. Torvis is gonna have a touch to cut it off in the midfield. Sticks the first one here, looking for a pass over to Nudging, who just bailed off of this one. It's gonna be a good 50-50 by Tater Tot. Torvis gonna get this one away as Tater Tot looks for the center. It's gonna go over the top of Nudging. Here's Stick looking for a powerful shot. It's gonna be saved on the backboard once again by J-Russ, who has basically just planted himself there and dared them to shoot low this entire series.
Stick into the corner with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go as Arizona trying to get some offense going. They find a shot right there, but it's denied by J-Russ and keeps us at this 1-0 game that we've had for quite a while, honestly. We've kind of just been in that scenario for most of this game with Arizona chasing the goal. Florida Gators took that last game. Teams have alternated every game so far. Nudging with a shot on target. J-Russ with the save. Strawberry the clear into the corner. It's Nudging looking for Stick on the jump, and Strawberry will cut it off. Dropping down here for Torvis. Passing that one to nowhere, so Nudging will take over. They've got some boost to work with. They've got a Tater Tot to work with as well. Tater Tot trying to make the read. J-Russ high into the air, denies that opportunity. Here's Stick, here's a touch in front of the box. Torvis with the denial, and Arizona starting to throw the kitchen sink at the net, and Florida Gators got the catcher's mitt. They've got no worries no matter what's thrown.
Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty big catcher's mitt, of course, if you're throwing a kitchen sink, and it's been J-Russ who's had the answer almost the entire time. Double savior medal already. Still 35 seconds left. Arizona pouring on offense, but J-Russ is held strong as nudging up on this one right now. Gets it on net. Here's J-Russ going to get a 7th save. He's just farming them at this point. As we have Strawberry on the ball, Tater Tot hitting that back. A little back pass over to Stick. Torvis going to beat the entirety of Arizona to this ball, but Tater Tot's going to continue it down the pitch. J-Russ actually doesn't have this read. It's going to be Strawberry who gets a nice booming clear over the top. It's going to be cut off in the midfield once again by Stick. We're counting down the seconds. It's 10, it's 9 as the 50 comes out from Strawberry. J-Russ chasing this one down. Gets a touch off the backboard, looking for a second touch. Going to bump nudging off of that, even though he still recovers on the ceiling. Strawberry cutting this one out. It should drop. It does not, however, and it finally does with the touch from Strawberry coming through. It's going to be J-Russ with a defensive masterclass, allowing the Gators to get this victory.
Yeah, 7 saves for J-Russ in that game, and that awards them MVP honors, Visionary. They took 1 shot that entire game. Strawberry took 2 shots that entire game. Those two combining for 0 of the goals that the Florida Gators scored. It was actually Torvis who ended up going 1 for 1. Again, with 9 shots on target from Arizona, but the J-Russ defense, way too much to work with. And that's going to give the Florida Gators the advantage now in this series. They are 1 game away from taking down first place and a $2,000 top prize.
I mean, $2,000 sounds pretty sweet right now. You know, 2 days of Rocket League, $2,000. It's a pretty good return on investment for your time, if I would say so myself. And we're going to see if J-Russ can bring his team to victory here versus this Arizona team. I'm really looking for Tater Tot. I'm really looking for Tater Tot here to step up, make a difference for this Arizona team. End up sending us to 7 as Strawberry makes a great read, sending this one all the way back as Nudging pops it up for himself. Strawberry, his ego challenged the absolute pants off of this man as Tater Tot's able to get a save and able to secure this one as well. We see Torvis getting a demo on the backside. It should allow the offense to get set up for Florida, but it's not going to be the case as J-Russ gets demoed as well. Tater Tot looking for a ball off the backboard is going to be awkward right here. Nudging coming in with a shot. It's going to be slightly wide. Strawberry flies through. Torvis somehow makes a save, and that's just how we start off this game, Trippin'.
Tater Tot in the corner. The pinch goes out in front of the box. J-Russ is going to be there trying to turn this the other way. Meanwhile, Tater Tot trying to get this one into the net. It's Nudging who's going to end up with a touch here into the corner. Stick going up. Lobs that one over the top of the defender. Tater Tot looking for the read off the backboard. They do get it, but no one's going to be there for the return shot until finally Tater Tot turns around, takes the shot themselves, but Strawberry is going to get the save. A demo by Nudging on Torvis and Stick with the big boom. Now J-Russ going to throw it hard off the backboard. Tater Tot has to make a good read here. They do. Going to be in the waiting arms with Strawberry. Crossing to Torvis, who after the demo in the net, has an opportunity to make some offensive magic happen. Strawberry with the bump on someone on the backboard. Nudging is going to drop it down into the corner. J-Russ is going there. Not going to find that goal quite yet. Florida Gators building up on this pressure, getting the demos in the net. The timing, Visionary, just slightly off.
Timing is slightly off right now, but still applying that pressure by getting those demos on the third is going to make them starve to boost as well. As J-Russ almost has an insane shot, and Strawberry's going to collect that one. J-Russ with a nasty double tap pass, reading this one off the backboard low, gets the pinch off the ground, and just sits in front of the net perfectly for Strawberry.
You know, honestly, I don't know what's more impressive, getting that pass or having hit that shot. Now, obviously, we're going to have to talk about the pass because that's what we ended up seeing, but that is just a ridiculous touch nonetheless, and phenomenal control there from the offense. That is J-Russ. We see a shot in front of the net here. That one does not go. We see a couple taps here from Nudging, and a big answer from Arizona. They get scored on by some fancy shooting. They get some fancy shooting of their own here from Nudging.
They certainly do. Double tap off of the post that he initially hit the shot on. Looked like it was going to be saved out. Had to get it around the first defender. Manages to fall on it. It's a beautiful play for sure. We're notched up at 1-1. Like we said, Trippin', we weren't expecting anything less than a series, but a kickoff goal is going to swing the other way. Strawberry's going to pull one out from the ashes.
This is just a weird kickoff. Everyone cheats on this play. Then we see a demo in the backfield, and Strawberry with 0 boost is able to roll it on target. Even though both teams had someone driving up the middle and trying to get a part of that 50-50, it was the kickoff player who ended up scoring the goal. That's not a play you really see all that often, but the Florida Gators responding to what Arizona just put on target, very important for them if they want to take this series right here in Game 6.
Certainly is. As Tater Tot up on this one, getting a redirect, little glancing blow towards the blue side of the pitch. Torvis has to respect this, but he has great positioning on the shot from Stick. It's going to be played over to the side. Tater Tot looking for a flip reset. I believe he got it. Unfortunately, Strawberry's going to be there almost instantly. It's going to be an open net, free real estate for Torvis. He's not going to miss that one. 3-1. It's looking like the Gators might blow this one open.
Big goal in here for the Florida Gators, trying to get that insurance, and more importantly, that Strawberry doesn't take away the touch and that Torvis does not get bumped. Those two things combined lead to a goal here for the Gators, who now have that 2-goal advantage, a little bit extra of a cushion with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. J-Russ trying to add to that cushion. Torvis last back will play it over the top of Tater Tot. The 50 goes right to Stick. They're going to throw that ball into the corner. J-Russ will boom it the other way, keeping that speed up, forcing Tater Tot to have to use some boost to go onto the backboard and do something with it. Now they're going to look for a pass to Strawberry, who's pre-jumped on the play. It's cut off by Nudging. Now they're going back the other direction, but Strawberry will be there to cut it off at midfield. 2:15 to go. A 2-goal lead for the Gators, who are on match point.
Once again, it's a double commit, leaving J-Russ isolated, but it doesn't seem to matter as Torvis gets back on time and takes a monstrous 50 all the way to the opposite side of the pitch. It's going to be up to Stick here to beat out J-Russ. J-Russ getting demoed by Tater Tot on the backside. It's a decent 50 by Stick, but it's going to go right into the arms of Torvis. Shot is high. Strawberry has the answer. It's 4-1 right now. The Gators are pouring it on. 8 total shots, 4 goals, shooting 50%. Everything's working in their favor.
Torvis gets it off the backboard. Tater Tot, not a whole lot that they can do. And now a 3-goal cushion. That's going to help quite a bit. Certainly going to relax the nerves a little bit on the side of the Florida Gators. And really, it's also going to put Arizona in a difficult position. We've seen time and time again in this series, they have no problem getting offensive pressure. They have no problem shooting. The thing they've had a problem with right now is getting the ball to actually go into the net once in a while. There has been a lot of great saves. There's been a couple missed shots that have just not worked out in their favor. Now they've got 90 seconds to work with. We know Visionary in 90 seconds, they can probably put up about 15 shots. It's going to have to result in a lot more than 1 goal, though.
It certainly is, as J-Russ on this one trying to get it clear, Nudging going to play it over to themselves. Gets a touch to the midfield, a little bit awkward for Tater Tot as it's behind them. We're going to see if Arizona can continue this offense or if it's going to be Florida just applying the lockdown, as this is going to shoot out to the midfield. J-Russ should be the first one here, and he is. Nudging's going to pull off of this, getting harassed by Torvis. Everybody and their mom's getting harassed right now. Tater Tot and Nudging actually double committing on this, but it's a great recovery right there by Nudging to get away, as Strawberry going to back pass this over to J-Russ. We know how dangerous he is in the air. Gets a touch over 1, looking for a double tap potentially. It's not going to find it as Tater Tot gets a glancing blow. The pass over to Tater Tot, going to get bumped off of this one. It doesn't matter though. Tater Tot's going to find a goal. It's 4-2. 46 seconds is more than enough, but Tater Tot to Nudging, the connection stays strong.
Oh, that is an absolutely picture-perfect play between Nudging and Tater Tot. Tater Tot throws it upfield, the doink back to the midfield, allowing for Tater Tot to get that redirect up into the air and bring Arizona within 2. They've got 20 seconds a goal to get themselves into this game and tie it up. We've already seen some 0-second heroics in this series. Might we see more here with 30 seconds left to go? Being taken off the pitch is Stick. Strawberry launches it on target. They get the lead back to 3.
I mean, it's just a great job right here by Torvis being aggressive, getting in front of that, and Strawberry using the sidewall to keep his flip and just put that hard enough on target. You see Torvis like a heat-seeking missile chasing down another defender. He's not going to let up. This Florida Gators offense isn't going to let up. 26 seconds to go. It's back to a 3-goal lead, and the light in the Wildcats' eyes is dimming slightly.
It's Stick trying to get Arizona back into the game. It's not going to happen there. 15 seconds left to go and time ticking away for Arizona here in game number 6. They need a goal every second at this point, and they're not going to find it, which means the Florida Gators are going to hold on to win this series, the first one to get 2 games in a row. They'll win this one here. They will collect 50% of this $4,000 prize pool. FACEIT Collegiate Spring Showdown champions are the Florida Gators.
You love to see it for the Gators. Of course, Strawberry coming out massive stats in the clinching game. You see him 852 points, 4 goals, 3 saves, doing all the work. He could have beaten them. He could have beaten Arizona solo at that point. with how strong he was shooting that time. It looks like 3 assists came out. Of course, only one of those assists being given to Strawberry because Torvis has a goal as well. So you're looking at it and Strawberry just doing all of the work on the pitch, able to get everything away. It's going to be 4-2 in total. And Trippin, that was a very entertaining series, but the Gators got the clamps on just like the last series. It only took 6.
Yeah, they were able to get it there right at the end and make something happen, securing that victory and looking very good in it as well. I think coming into that game, we kind of mentioned, we know how good J. Russ is, and we've seen some flashes of brilliance, if you will, from Strawberry. It's important to get them rolling in that game, and boy, did they ever get rolling. An over 800-point performance and MVP honors in that last game. And speaking of MVPs, Visionary one of the fun things to do when we get to see two high-level teams like this is pick out an MVP. If you had to pick one from the winning squad there in the Florida Gators, which one are you going with and why?
Oh, it's Strawberries all day, every day. Strawberry did a phenomenal job of just keeping pace. They weren't as defensively as cohesive as J. Russ was, really locking down that back line. But I think without his pressure into the offensive end, they wouldn't have opened that scoring barrage to begin with in game number 6 and in game number 5. He was crucial in just keeping the ball locked in the midfield for that last minute and just keeping the Wildcats on their heels. So because of that, I got to give it to Strawberry.
Yeah, honestly, it is really difficult for me to pick anybody else on the pitch other than Strawberry with the performance that they had. It's always fun to talk about some different people on the desk and have, different opinions, what MVP might look like. I really don't think, however, we could pick anyone other than Strawberry. I want to give a big shout out again to everyone who has made this possible. We had Bax and Whoops You yesterday on the broadcast. We had Visionary One and myself here today. Moose has been producing all weekend. Big shout outs to everyone at FACEIT and Six Mans who have made this event possible. We appreciate your time and your viewership. Congratulations again. The $2,000 prize going to the Gators, a $1,000 prize going to the Arizona squad, $500 for the remaining two teams today in Mizzou and in West Virginia. That's going to do it for us tonight, folks. We'll see you around next time, and hopefully you'll be there as well.